sold my soul to the bottle. Still none of my friends have left me yet. I'm the same man I was since the age of 13, and I've lived my life with no regrets. If you're looking for some freedom, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum. If you're looking for rhyme or reason, all it takes is 10 drinks minimum.
We're live. This is 10 Drink Minimum. Oh, there we go. Okay. My headphones were down. My name is Chris. I am your host. This show is sponsored by the Topo Chico Hard Seltzer. Smiley is here.
I am indeed. How are you doing, Chris?
I am well. Oh, my headphones are going crazy now. All right, there we go. I know, it's always something. Right?
Usually it's my headphones.
Right.
I'm like, oh my God, my headphones are terrible because
Right.
I'm late. That's my usual.
Smiley was on time today.
I was on time today.
I want everyone to know this. I want everyone to be aware. Smiley. I'm going to get you a shirt made that says Smiley Time. Yeah. We have a couple guests in studio with us today. People, it's been I feel like a long time in coming for this, right? From Dust City Opera, we have Paul Hunton. Oh, we have two cameras on the same person. I don't know why. So the cameras move, and this one it'll switch. I don't know. Paul Hunton, yeah. And Sydney Counts. Is it Counts? Counts.
There we go.
Counts.
Where it counts, right? All right.
Management that counts.
Is that what you
No, it's a joke.
No, do that. That's great. I
No.
like it.
Thanks.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to the podcast. Before we start, I want to tell you guys something that happened right before you got here, other than the guy firing the rock in the air. So I go outside to see if you guys are here, and I hear something move in the yard, and I'm like, what the fuck? Right, I look right around the tree, and I have almost the happiest heart attack. There is a roadrunner in the yard, and I'm like, ah! And it scared it, and so I'm trying to get my phone out and trying to film it, and it's like fuck off, and it jumps over the fence. Why do we get so excited with them? I love them.
They're cool. They're kind of rare,
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a state bird, it's not just everywhere all the time. It's a rare and special thing.
Do you guys get excited?
I do. Yeah. I mean, it's once a month or every couple, you see one.
You'll be at Golden Pride in line, and they're eating fries off the ground. You're like, whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh,
I had one try to get into my vehicle with me at a drive-through one time in my old truck, and I heard its little feet over the top, and then it came down trying to get in my window.
Well, that one's real New Mexico. It was trying to carve.
It wanted my burrito, and I was like, I have to put my window up, but I got to roll it down to the burrito from the lady. Yeah.
It was trying to carjack you.
I don't know what, but I'm a little nervous now if they get too close.
Really? Well, it was funny too, because the dog it jumped into the backyard, and the dog ran back there, and I was like, little dog, you're about to get messed up real bad. I have a cat too that he attacks birds and whatnot, and I dread the day that he gets into the roadrunner. Roadrunners are tough, man. They kill rattlesnakes.
That's a losing fight.
Yeah.
Better roadrunner could fuck up a dog.
Oh god. I go out
there. Gotta be on the internet somewhere,
dude. I wonder if they're And it's funny because I've had friends visit, and they're like, "Are those real?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah." They're like, "Absolutely real." They're like, "You just see them all the time." I'm like, "Kinda."
Maybe it's just my neighborhood. I do see them all the time.
Oh yeah,
really?
It's a daily thing.
Oh shit.
Where are you?
I live in the university area.
Oh, okay.
Right.
By the Smiths up there.
Yeah. I'm in between the cemetery and the Smiths there.
Yeah.
And we just have roadrunners are always. I see foxes in that neighborhood. I had a coyote try to steal my cat.
What?
We had lots of coyotes down in the valley.
Yeah.
Bad.
So you got North Valley, South Valley.
North Valley. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Some peacocks too in the neighborhood occasionally.
Yeah.
So they do they do this thing that.
Yeah.
They're
Oh
loud.
yeah.
They
I grew
sound
up
like kids sometimes.
I grew up, so it's weird. I didn't think about this, but my life has revolved around living near a zoo.
That's cool.
When I was a kid, growing up, we had a house 3 or 4 blocks from the zoo, and I would literally be laying there at night going, ah, And so then one night I was here and I heard it, and it just flashed back to my childhood. Little Bobby Tucker's watching live from the band Shoulder.
What
Blades.
up?
Nice.
What up, Lil B?
Lil B, zoo. Lil Bobby worked at the zoo. I don't think he had a good experience though.
Oh yeah, I've heard it. I remember him sharing some zoo stories.
Yeah.
I thought he worked there like a while too, right?
Yeah, I think so. So what are you guys up to? You guys have I mean, you're bringing all the sadness, madness, and mayhem, right, to the music scene. You guys have been playing out a lot. You guys announced the next Sadness, Madness, and Mayhem. It's going to be at the El Rey.
Mm-hmm.
When is that? It's
January 24th.
Ooh.
Pre-sales or early bird tickets are on sale for another like week or so, I think. So if you want a discount, get those now.
Who's all? Is it just you guys playing, or you guys have openers?
So we collaborate with Giovanni String Quartet, like cello, violin, all of that, and then we're bringing on a circus troupe again.
Oh yeah,
so
that's right.
it's really like Dust City for the music with the string quartet, and then I'm excited because this year will be the first year that we have the fire show indoors with the band. Yeah. So everything will be happening inside together.
That's right. You did have that outdoor part of it. I went last year. Last year was my first one. Well, the last one, that's for sure. But it was pretty cool, man. I love a good reason to get dressed up. And it's kind of like, I don't know how you explain what the theme is. It's kind of like, I don't know, turn of the century a little bit. Like, how do you explain it? What do you...
It's sort of taken on a life of its own, but it's like haunted costume ball meets like vintage circus vibes.
Got it, yeah.
Yeah.
People pretty much nail it, though, for as vague as it is. Mm-hmm. So we're sort of making it up as we go. It's kind of Mardi Gras season, so there's a little bit of that in there, but I think carnival, masquerade,
right?
Maybe some horns and a buttony thing.
Oh yeah, a cravat.
Yeah.
I always it's just weird. Like people are like, they'll see like the Instagram stuff and unfortunately they're like, where were you at? Like, what was that? Like. And it's always one of those things where you're like, well, I was at this thing. And they're like, oh, that sucks. I missed it. But that's the Instagram life, right?
Yeah,
but
totally.
Hopefully, so like what made you guys jump from your previous venue? I can't remember the name of that gallery. It was like a gallery, right?
It was at Fusion Campus.
That's what it's called.
So we were in the 708 space primarily. Mm-hmm. It was a combination of things. We love working with them. I think we're trying to grow this pretty quickly. And we like the idea of being able to collaborate with all of the performers in an indoor space. And we're like, hey, Neil, Amp Concerts, do you guys want to talk to Joe? And, El Rey could be a cool vibe. Yeah. And they jumped on it. And we were really excited that they were excited to take it on, because that gives us a lot more space to really spread out. So.
I love doing, because we do the Duke City Championship Wrestling at the El Rey. And the thing that's really great about it is it has the green room downstairs. Have you ever been down in there?
Have you?
Oh, where? El Rey?
At El Rey?
Yeah, downstairs.
I don't think so.
The Sunshine and El Rey are kind of similar. They're both in the basement.
Okay.
If you've been down in the El Rey one, you'll know, because the staircase is like kind of scary to go up and down. It's like super narrow. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And
that's the one like right under the stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's funny because you get down in there. I'm sure with the band it's fine, but you get down there with all the sweaty wrestlers, and it gets a little humid, Yeah. So I tend to stand,
Ripe.
Yeah. We did, just if you want to be down there, and there is if you bring a camera that has HDMI, we have an HDMI cable that runs down. There's a television down there. So you can be down there and you can put a camera upstairs and watch what's on the monitor.
Love it.
We ran it. I ran it. It was I want the wrestlers to be able to watch the matches while they're downstairs,
Yeah.
So yeah, we have all that available. So just so you guys know, but El Rey is such a cool venue. I like Sunshine, but I love El Rey.
I mean,
yeah.
I like El Rey. I was picturing that was the first place that came to mind when I was thinking about like the space inside and like all the art on the walls in there, the black and white. I felt like that will work with the vibe that we're going for, the old drapes. So I mean, we'll see, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to have everything inside.
Are you guys going to
year.
decorate or just like let it be its own?
We will decorate for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have a vision. You have a vision of what's going.
Yeah, it's going to be
maybe
great.
Smiley will go this year.
Maybe I will.
You maybe definitely should. It's so fun. It's hard to articulate. There's something for everyone.
It's weird for me to make plans that far ahead.
Yeah.
I'm all January, you say.
So what else you guys have going on like for the rest of the year?
A pool party coming up
Oh,
at Hotel Zaz.
Yeah, have you guys gone? Have you guys gone yet? Like, have you?
I
checked
haven't
that
been
out?
able to go to one yet. We're gonna be down there on Friday to do some. We're gonna do promo shoot because we're
Okay.
gonna do 80s pool party.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have these guys go get dressed up in their, I don't know, speedos or whatever.
Yeah.
Shoot
do
at
some
pool.
Tom Selleck like shots.
Totally.
Outside the Ferrari.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I went to SEMO's show and I didn't know what to think. It was kind of at first I was kind of like, I don't know what this is going to be. It's weird. It's on a Sunday, but there was a lot of people there. It was interesting because people were like in the swimming pool, like watching people
I
play.
know,
It's
yeah,
kind of
yeah, yeah.
interesting. And it was nice. They had a bar, like they had a bartender outside. Someone was flying a drone overhead, so like filming,
Crazy. Cool.
which I
We
had.
want that guy.
No, I have one.
Okay.
I
We
do.
want you.
I have one. I was like, I thought about that, and then I forgot about it, and then someone else did it. I was like, I don't know if they do that, but it's pretty cool. Like, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool.
I like the idea. I know it's
Yeah.
the first year, and I don't like to commit to the first year of series like this. And I was really hesitant to sign the band up, but
Yeah.
they were like, we really, really want to work with you, and we'll accommodate you
Yeah.
however you want.
I went to
And that felt good.
I went to they did a party where they launched, like they had all the they didn't launch, but they announced like the first like 7 or 8 bands, I guess.
Yeah.
Sounds like they've added more.
Yeah.
And SEMO was like, we're gonna go do this thing. We're gonna go there and like hang out. And I'd never been to the Speakeasy, so I went and hung out. And they seem like pretty cool to work with.
So far, it's been great.
And as we all in this room know, that's not always the case. Like,
Sure.
You have people that you're like, in the scene, and you're like, yeah, we're gonna pass on that one. And people are like, oh, we're just busy. You just stay away from certain stuff. Man. So you guys have been, you brought the albums over. So you guys have been touring. Like, how has everything been going?
It's been okay. I think our last tour, like last spring, that was really challenging. Like the cost of being on the road has gone up so much. There's been, we've seen it since COVID, like audience attrition.
Yeah.
And it's really hard when we're like in new markets to get people to come out. So it was tricky.
It's getting tough here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like we had the post like COVID thing where everyone was like,
Every show.
I'll go to every single thing.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. And now like I've been going to a lot of stuff and no one's there.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it's just because people don't have any money.
That's a huge thing.
Like-
yeah. It's so expensive to do anything.
Yeah.
I think the fact that, like, streaming everything has just, like, we really are used to it, but it's so
Yeah.
new. I was getting CDs in the mail to watch movies
Right.
like 10 or 15 years ago or whatever it was.
Right.
And now you can watch literally anything you ever
Right.
wanted to, just sitting at home.
What-
It's insane,
Right.
But that's just like a huge thing to compete with
Well,
for entertainment. If you're just like, I'm a dude in a band, local Joe, is
Yeah.
playing wherever, and it's like, we have, every season of whatever,
Right.
and Doom Eternal, and
you and I are,
it's a hard sell,
it's a hard sell, and it's a hard sell like on a Thursday night or a Tuesday night. Like I went out to a show on a Tuesday, and and it's crazy because I mean, you know, a lot of the music I think we all listen to, you know, are people that are like, you know, 30s, 40s, and 50s, and those people aren't going out on a Tuesday night. Like we're at Launchpad, and some other band was playing El Rey, and you know, there was a line around the block, but it was like definitely a crowd. I'd be hesitant to walk in the door, and I watched them throwing people out the door, you know, and good or bad, but like, yeah, the show I'm at, there was like 10 people. I was like, it sucks, man. It was a touring band, and it's tough, but it's like, you know, you got to keep going and hope that the economy gets better and that people go out. But like, how do you deal with that? Like, I mean, you guys play shows where there's like 2 people, you know, that's a tough one.
We've had it all. I mean, like, I've booked the band gigs where there's like 5 people in like a 500 cap room.
Yeah.
And then we've booked shows where it's like, you know, we have 200 people in a 100 cap room.
Yeah.
So we've learned a lot of like hard lessons on the road. I think like financially, what we've done is like we've gotten really creative. We do lots of all the guys in the band, everybody in the band, they're like highly trained, highly skilled.
Oh yeah.
So we do lots of like working with universities and high schools, going in and doing workshops with students to like subsidize being on the road.
Oh wow.
So it's like, hey, we only had 20 people at that show last night, and we didn't even break even on our hotel. But
right.
Tomorrow morning we're gonna go. You know, this college is gonna pay us a few grand to go do a songwriting workshop.
Wow.
City's an awesome job, like working that angle, finding out this town has funding for arts. I can't think of the word, interventions.
Oh yeah.
Arts administration.
Yeah, and
funding,
it's like we'll just, hey, we know that you have money to do these things, so hey, we're a band and we have a clarinet, so
we can come in. We can do a workshop.
yeah, do a little thing. You can give us some of that money that you're not doing anything with, and
it's amazing. See, people like that, like you guys. That's a really smart thing to do, because I feel like what I've noticed is, first of all, you guys have a manager, and like I remember growing up, and you'd hear like the TLC story, and they'd be like, no, they were literally at the top of their game and like filing for bankruptcy, and I would always wonder like, why do people have a manager? And then I met musicians, and I was like, aha, because the business aspect of it, not everyone gets.
Yeah.
And you know, if someone, you know, they have those people that are like business minded, you have those people who are artistic, and then you have some people who are in the middle, and the middle ones seem to do better because they can, you know, even if they're not, hey, can you stop? They do better, but like, it's great to have something like you, like where you're like, hey guys, you know, instead of going on the road and we just like literally go in the hole, like, because for people out there who don't know anything about like being in a band and touring, when they go out on the road and they tour, I would say probably 95% of the time they lose money. Even some of the bigger acts.
Yeah.
You know, what was it like the guy from Slayer? Was it? I think it was a Slayer. Like came out recently, and he was like, most of the money I make is off merchandise that I sell out of my closet.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's Slayer? Like Jesus, like that's terrible. You know.
We've gotten lucky so far, but I think after our last tour, I felt like we needed to like pause and reflect, because I'm like, I don't think we're gonna be able to tour at the level that we do and not only break even but be able to pay the bands. Like, we can cover all of our costs, and I can pay everybody a little bit of money for being on the road. That's hard to do.
Like for tours on the ground, this is like the least practical place to live.
Oh yeah.
You know, because we're 6 hours from anywhere.
Yeah.
We could live on the East Coast and just go.
Oh yeah.
You know,
or the West Coast.
You could play 2-3 towns every night. You know, play a show, and you know, we played. You know, do 6 or 10 or 12 hours of driving to get from one town to another.
Yeah, you could do like Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and then like maybe Taos.
Yeah, and we've done that. You know, we've done a lot of that.
Well, and you're not wrong. Like you could literally do a different. Like who was it? I watched a documentary about Twisted Sister, and before they hit big, like in the '80s, like in the '70s, for like 10 years, they killed it, like up in the northeastern, like Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, and they just literally for 10 years just traveled around in like this like circle, and every week they would have to go buy all new merch. They would sell out of all their merch. They would do 2,000 person rooms
Wow.
in this circle around the northeastern part of the United States for 10 years, and no record label would sign them because they didn't like guys with makeup.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, they're doing every night of the week that they play, they do 2,000 seat. I was like, man, that's fucking insane. Like, can you imagine doing that now? That'd be a dream.
Well, and getting signed now
Yeah.
would be different too, because that's like, we're lucky we're with a very small independent label,
Yeah.
but like the bigger labels, so many bands get excited to sign on, not realizing they're going into debt right away.
Oh yeah,
Like if you don't make that back in sales, now you owe that label.
right.
So I just feel like being a performing artist or a songwriter in 2025, like it's too expensive to be on the road.
Right.
Label deals are not good.
No.
Streaming,
Almost
you don't
a
make any
scam.
money.
Almost a scam,
It's
right?
just almost impossible to make a living. And I mean, these guys, I am a full-time manager, and I still feel like we're severely understaffed for what we want to do. Like, we need a full-time booking agent. We need like a good publishing agent, like a really serious publishing agent to get funding coming in.
Right.
And it just, it's hard.
Well, I've had friends that were like, I'm going to try to make a go of it, like, because there's playing at the local level, and then there's trying to like push and go, and like literally they'll sign on with the publicist. The publicist's like, all right, we need you to pay like $11,000,
Yep.
and you pay them $11,000, and then they start telling you, like, okay, you need to do this many posts a day. You need to engage with your audience. You need to make this kind of post. And it's like the weirdest fucking, like, you know, and either you do that and it works, or you don't and it doesn't work, and you threw $11,000 in the toilet,
Yeah.
or whatever whatever it is.
It's a lot. I think
Yeah.
we worked with a publicist years ago, and it was like $6,000, and I still don't know if that was totally worth it for us
Right.
to do that. I mean, we got a lot of good press out of it, like
Yeah.
that we will always have, but I don't know. It's hard to justify that.
When you guys did the crowdfunding for one of your albums,
The second one, Alien Summer, yeah.
and you guys were successful at that. Like when you guys first launched that, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oof, that's an uphill battle. Like I saw how
Nobody
much
thought we were going to do it.
shit. I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be
nobody.
honest, because I had a friend who did a movie, and he was like crowdfunding, and he was like, that was the most stressful thing I ever thought I'd ever do.
I won't do it again.
Yeah, he said that same thing, and
Yeah.
he got a movie made, and you know, what was the secret to the success of that? I mean, first of all, the things I've heard is right away, like your first couple weeks, it's going to be your friends and family. That's where that income's going to come in. And it's like the last parts where you're trying to get the money from people that you don't know. That's the hardest part. But what was the
Yeah.
secret to that?
So if anybody's listening and you want to do crowdfunding, a few pieces of advice are like,
Yeah.
first, you can't just say like, I want to do crowdfunding, I need 20 grand and
No.
jump in. You need to plan. Like we did a 30-day campaign. I think we planned 2 full months before we ever told anybody that we were going to do it.
Right.
And then we had our handful of people that were like, we know that they love the band, our close friends, family,
Right.
fans. And we're like, hey guys, in a week, we are going to do a Kickstarter. We need help getting momentum. Like if you know you're going to donate in those first 24 hours so that we get picked up by the algorithm, the Kickstarter algorithm.
and push to
Beyond.com.
the front page or whatever.
Say it. What are you saying?
Like, yeah, you get everybody to commit, you know, your friends and family to commit to donating on the first day, so that traffic gets you put on like the front.
Oh, a new and noteworthy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start trending.
Clara says so many spreadsheets.
Yeah. Shout out to Clara. I get so much credit for being the manager.
It was these two, yeah.
Clara is like my right hand
Oh, nice
woman.
person.
Seriously, like I feel like she's like co-manager many times.
Oh yeah. Part of the team.
Definitely. She's like on the management team
Yeah.
and plays half of the instruments in the band. So we love you, Claire. And she's not here anymore. So that's been tricky for us too. She's in Texas now. So we have to
that's
coordinate.
right. Yeah.
We're still
all of
playing
that.
though. We're still working together.
Yeah,
Just
still working together.
got to plan a little more.
Yeah, but if anybody's going to do crowdfunding every single day of your campaign, you need to be emailing and texting and calling people and have a list of all the people that you're anticipating are going to back you and having them tell their friends.
Hustle.
But we posted and emailed and texted every single day, and then we ended up exceeding our goal ahead of schedule when everybody's like, you're not going to
kicked in a few doors. Hey,
Yeah.
where's that money that you said you were going to give us?
Meet me in the Dwayne Reed parking lot.
You're all like, yo. You have the chain wrapped around your fist. Like, we're just here to get that money we talked about.
Yeah. But I mean, it was great. I'm glad we did it. We needed the money, and we raised like $20,000,
Yeah.
but it was crazy hard.
So you raised $20,000, and that to me is like is amazing. First of all, it's amazing. Congratulations on that. But like when you go to sit down and record, does it take $20,000 to record that record?
There's a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it was like you were saying, publicity.
Yeah.
So that when you have an album, people are gonna hear it,
Right.
and see it and buy it.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Where did you guys record that album at?
That one was with Matthew Tobias, Empty House, and
Okay. Yeah.
and then we paid all the band studio time,
Right.
which was important to me.
Yeah. See, that's awesome.
We hired a publicist for huge like international PR campaign when the album came out,
Yeah.
and then we were able to
Just to get people to review it, you've
and
got to
was
get it
so
in front of their
valuable.
eyes.
Yeah,
Right?
it kind of helped us break through, like as an emerging artist, on the desks of really critical people in the industry.
And I'm not even talking about Pitchfork. I'm talking like some dude in Germany, like random. Someone will review your record, and you're like, "What? Where?"
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, we really
we got like 20 or 30 of those.
I would say the success of the PR campaign for that record is how we got our record deal for the next record, because somebody found some press out in Sweden, and they're like, "Hey, we heard your record. Do you guys have a label? Like, we really want to sit down and talk to you."
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did they fly you out to Sweden?
We didn't fly out. We did everything over Zoom, and they were great to work with, and
No,
really
we
like
think you could be the next ABBA, and you're like, all right, sure.
it was a learning experience doing a record like with a label involved for sure. That was
What's the difference?
like being beholden to somebody else's deadlines and creative like
Like they might listen to it and they're like,
We got some of that, like, hey, can you do this one better? some oversight and some back and forth, just like kind of quality.
was it anything that
Control sort of
you
stuff.
looked at and you were like, no?
They had this thing about one of the songs. They're like, just that the first riff, the beginning of the song, it sounds like there's a mistake in there. And we listened to it and we're like, I don't think there's a mistake.
that's
Do you hear
just how
anything?
the part's
Yeah.
written.
Is there
Yeah.
something? And then we're like, I don't know, I think it's good. And then they're like, yeah, there's just that one, that it's not quite. And we're like,
Huh.
and they're like, well, it's okay with you, it's okay with us.
Really? Okay. All right. Interesting. Yeah. Wow.
It felt good though. We felt like really supported. I had heard so many horror stories of signing with labels, and I had a good feeling with them right away when they sent us the contract, and I was like,
there's definitely like signing with Puff Daddy. I'm sure there was a lot of nightmares with that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's like, you gotta come to this party. Like,
Yeah. Bring the baby oil. No. No, they were great. We asked for a lot of. I asked for a lot of changes before that contract went through, and they were they honored every single little thing
kidding.
that I was like, hey, if you really want to support us, like this is what it needs to look like, and they're like, you got it. So that,
Wow.
yeah. And then after it was actually signed and done, and we were in the process, it just continued to feel really good.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, and we got a lot we we noticed a huge shift in like our reach on Spotify after doing that deal.
Okay.
Like the
Well,
band ended up getting like huge in Mexico for some reason.
That's awesome.
I think our largest listenership is like Mexico City by far.
That's what's weird to me.
It's a great place.
Is like we'll have these weird pockets of people who love our show. Like that gin right there is from a guy in London who flew over here and brought this to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's from a small province outside of London. It's only made there. It doesn't have a barcode. Like you can't buy it.
No.
It's just
Wow.
made.
Yeah, and I have 2 bottles of it because the guy's come twice. Like I guess he works somewhere in the United States and he's like a big fan and he's like I'll bring it by. And then there's a guy from Australia that's come here.
Wow.
And it's funny because we've never said anything good ever about Australia. We don't say crazy bad things,
Doesn't matter.
but we always just like portray Australia as being like the Mad Max films. Like I'm like they just
I think that's probably true.
it's very accurate, right? It's pretty, I feel like they're just always looking for gasoline and, murdering each other on the Fury Road. That's what Australia is. This is what it is, But it's these weird pockets that people always like assume that we're just big in Albuquerque. I'm like, no, like a lot of our audience is like all over. And so like Mexico, that's awesome. Like I feel like, you'll land in Mexico City and it'll be like the Beatles. They're like, you
I
never
want to
know.
go. We tried to do a Mexican tour
Yeah.
a summer or 2 ago.
I'm sure Josue would go with you.
Yeah. Well, and Scott's wife is from Mexico, Scott, our bassist, and he had a lot of connections, but the financials didn't make sense. I was like, it sounds like a great time, good party.
Yeah. Well, and
I have
there's-
to say no.
There's
Yeah.
also a safety thing.
Yeah.
It can get, rough. We were down in El Paso. I was in El Paso a year ago at the Comic-Con, and my friend from New Jersey's like, we should pop over to Juarez. I was like, we should not. And he's like, why? I was like, because it's not safe. And he's like, you don't think so? I was like, I know so. And it was funny because like everyone who was not from El Paso was like, it's fine. Everyone from El Paso was like, I wouldn't do it.
Nah.
And I was like, I told him, I said, if the people who live here literally like they could throw a rock and hit Juarez, say don't do it, then I would listen to them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't listen to the person who's from Florida say it,
Yeah.
I listen to the person who lives like right over there says I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
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 So I mean there's definitely that. But
That was my first thing. I was
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm like a small white lady. Where can I go that's safe? But Scott, like he has so many connections,
Yeah.
and he had a route that he was like, this is what we do and how we do it.
sure.
It ended up being the financial situation was we wouldn't be able to take our own gear. And
Oh.
we couldn't figure out a backline because like we have weird instruments like bass, clarinet, and
Trombone, yeah.
and accordion, and I was like, we can't go.
Didn't you have like
rent
a French horn at some point?
That's so funny. No, but we get asked about that a lot.
Oh.
There's a song on the second album that people think,
Ah.
I don't know if it's the clarinet and the trombone playing together that sometimes
Okay.
sounds like a French horn to people.
Could be, yeah.
But we get asked that so much. Maybe we need to.
No. If you don't, yeah.
Travis has been seen with a euphonium from time to time.
Oh, that's yeah.
Oh, I have, yeah.
That's
kinda
his original. That's like
throws
his real
people off,
intro.
Did you ever listen to like Neutral Milk Hotel?
Love them.
Sure.
So when I saw them live, like a whole time I'm like, that's what the fuck that is, right? Like, because there's so many things like you're like, what is this? What are they playing like here? And like, have you ever seen them live?
No.
They have a guy that plays 3 different size saw blades.
Was-
And then at one point he will drop the saw blades and he still has the bow. He'll pick up a banjo, throw it over on him, and he has a banjo and he's playing it with the bow. And you're like, what the fuck, man?
That's
Where did you get that? And then he has like at one point he picks up a pan and a cowbell and he's like hitting it.
I love that.
You're like, all right, this is what the fuck is happening. All right, but they're the number one concert I've ever seen in my entire life. So.
I love that.
Excellent.
So like, I feel like that's kind of up your guys' alley as well, where you're one of those. It's cool to listen to you guys, but it's better to see you guys. You know what I mean?
I think
I like that
think,
compliment.
Yeah, I could
Thank
see
you.
that.
Yeah. I mean,
There's a lot of movement.
how would you describe to someone who's never listened to you guys what kind of music it is?
it's like
I wanted to.
I
see
don't
what
know.
you would say
I
first.
don't usually
I
do these questions.
Dude,
That's why we have the manager.
and I hate these questions. Like when
Yes.
people go, describe your podcast, I go, I don't know.
Yeah.
A beer and lifestyle show.
Yeah.
I mean, Dust City is like eccentric
Yeah.
and dark and moody and silly
Yeah.
folk rock orchestra.
There you go. That's good. That's a
Yeah.
good way. Yeah. And see, I feel like Paul and I are more on the same level where someone asks us, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
called it like trauma rock.
Drama rock, yeah.
I love that, actually.
It's hard to articulate because there aren't many other projects that I can compare it to.
Do you want to feel sad, happy, all in the same evening? Come on over.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I
Feel
usually
good
tell
about
them,
this suicide song.
I usually tell them what my influences are, and it's like there's a lot of Tom Waits
Yeah.
in there, which is already eclectic. So
Yeah.
you can expect okay, there's going to be a lot of different things, and then there's kind of like there's the Handsome Family.
Oh, yeah.
kind of like morbid gothic. Yeah,
Gothic country. I hate
And
explaining the Hanson Family people. I'm like Gothic country, and the people are goth country. I'm like, I did not say
No.
goth country.
Yeah.
I said Gothic
yeah.
Yeah.
country, and then they go, "Well, I don't get that," and I go, "Okay, well,
Go listen to it.
Read Dracula.
yeah."
Yeah.
What was the here's a question for Paul. What was the first concert you ever paid for?
Metallica, 1998,
Oh wow!
January something.
What's the best Metallica album?
Like the Black Album was the first one for me
Mm-hmm.
because I was,
Interesting.
kind of late to the Metallica game, being born in '83.
A lot of folks were.
Yeah, I was 8 when that one came out, and that one just like the production and some of the solos is just some epic stuff on there. I think there's like the purists or whatever might expect you to say something like Puppets or
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Justice or something.
See,
but
that's where I'm. But I mean, if you didn't grow up with it, I get it.
yeah, I mean,
I would've
I got
taken-
Black Album and then I got every other album. And
I would have
and I loved
taken
them all.
everything up to and the Black Album. After,
Yeah.
not so much.
I was like peak fanboy when Load came out, so I bought it and ate it up and didn't think twice about it. And then over the years I went, maybe it's not up there.
Nah.
But there's still a lot I like on there, and
I grew up I started with Kill 'Em All,
yeah,
very beginning.
excellent, yeah,
thrash metal.
excellent, yeah. I loved them all.
Interesting.
Kind of lost touch with them after.
Little Bobby says Black Album, thumbs down. You guys have to
Yeah,
fight.
I mean,
no.
maybe you have a couple years on me. I mean,
Now Little
and
Bobby's-
that's enough to make the difference.
Well, you guys could fight in public. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Like Wherever I May Roam and God
No.
That Failed and A
All right.
Wolf and Man, like that's.
I would be an asshole if I said I listened to the Black Album and didn't like it. I listened to it a lot. Like
Yeah.
it was one of the greatest transitional albums ever for a band. Like for a band to go from to call them thrash metal after like once that Black Album hit, they were no longer thrash metal. They were metal. They were no longer thrash metal.
Sure.
It's
Yeah, sure.
So that was them transitioning, into a lot of different things. Transitioning into not thrash metal. I don't know what you call them now. Metal. Transitioning into the mainstream. Transitioning into whatever. Because I just remember going to high school because I went from Clovis to Grady High School, which Clovis was like this town of 40,000. Grady was a town of 100. So I already knew Metallica. I already knew Guns N' Roses. I already knew all these bands. And I go to high school, and all of a sudden, all the kids start listening to, and those were bands that you listened to if you were not cool or popular. And then all of a sudden, it was like Guns N' Roses and Metallica was like, and Red Hot Chili Peppers were like popular. Under the Bridge came out. Like I remember when Under the Bridge came out, and everyone in my high school listened to Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I was like, what in the fuck? has just happened here. Because I was a skater kid, and I was like, why is everyone listening to these bands that I don't know. It was very weird, but very interesting. So Metallica, that was your first one. That's a good show. Who opened for them? Do you know?
That wasn't. Was that? That might have been Korn.
Oh, what the fuck? Jesus.
Um,
They're all. We've got this little known band called Korn, probably at that time.
In 98?
98. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it might have been Korn.
I saw Korn like
I could be wrong.
past their like I missed it where like they'd done all the good shit and they were on to like their experimental stuff and it kind of sucked. I was like, eh. My first concert was Bon Jovi in Skid Row. I was in the 7th grade.
Wow.
I was big in Skid Row in 5th, 6th grade.
And so like I was just excited because I got to go to a concert. I was like, yes. What was your first concert? I gotta hear this.
Okay.
That you paid for, not your parents
Yeah,
took you to.
I think the first one that I remember paying for was a Tool cover band
Oh.
at the Blue Note.
No. Famous, not like a cover band.
Okay.
Like you were like, I'm gonna go to that. It's at Tingley or it's at where did you grow? Did you guys grow up here or no?
No.
My Metallica one was a Tingley.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was the Load release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I moved here at the end of high school. So.
Okay. Well, what did you like? It doesn't have to be here. Like the first concert, you were like, I'm gonna go. It could be New Kids on the Block. We get it. It
No.
could be NSYNC. We get it.
I hate to say, like, I didn't do a lot of live music until I was an adult.
Yeah. Well, so. Like,
And
well,
I'm trying to remember.
You remember like the first time you saw like a major?
I mean, it might have been Cake.
Was it?
Oh.
Was it the City Opera?
Whoa.
It might have been Cake.
Whoa. So,
Can I have something out of there? Mr. Smiley.
Cake is a great,
Sure. Yeah, sure.
a great answer, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the first one
I will say this
that
about
people would know.
I've seen Cake twice.
I fucking love
and-
Cake.
Play. Fucking.
Dude. So
Yes.
here's my thing with Cake. Like Cake could play.
Thank you, sir.
They could have played in the 70s. They could have played in the 80s. They could have played in the 90s. They could play now. And like just people would like it would come on and people would be like, "What in the fuck is this?" Like
Yeah.
in a good way, and they'd be like,
yeah.
genre like bending, like they're like, what genre is Cake? I don't know. And like you'll go see them live, and they'll play like instruments, and you're like, what the fuck instrument is that? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, like hitting stuff.
Vibra Slap.
Yeah,
So good live.
I adore
so,
Cake. Yeah,
like
absolutely.
dry and entertaining.
I'm pretty simpatico with.
Are you okay?
I dropped my my topo. I have dropped my topo, and I think Smiley's getting it for me.
I think probably. I mean, we've done a lot of those Halloween shows.
Yeah.
And the Cake was our first one, and
Night
I
Lady
think to
Cover
this
Bands, yeah.
day, I think that was the closest to my voice. His type
wow.
and his tone and his range, everything.
Oh, you have a great voice. I think his is a little not as. I think you have a better voice than
Oh
he does.
my gosh! Well, thank you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But just in terms of like trying to match up, that one was just like right in the pocket for me. And then seeing them live, like his sense of humor and the,
Right.
and the
Love it.
dryness of it, it's just totally with my personality.
I
I'm
love.
absolutely on the same page.
I love that. Like when they did War Pigs live, I was like, okay, outside of Sabbath doing this is fucking
yeah.
amazing. I
Yeah.
was like, all right. And so when people, it's funny too because I've brought up like Cake many times, and never has anybody went, I don't like that band. Never once.
Dude, I love
awesome.
them.
Never one time. Now watch, someone's gonna be in the chat. They suck.
Did he when you saw him? Did he stop and talk
Oh yeah.
just a ton?
Oh yeah.
I loved it. It was so dry and great
Yeah.
humor. And people were getting angry I don't know if this happened at your show.
Uh,
They're like, fucking play. I didn't pay to listen to you talk. And all this
oh,
stuff.
there's always that.
And he
fuck
don't give
guy.
a shit. He just keeps talking over him. People are leaving and getting mad. I was just eating it up. It made it so much funnier to me. I loved it.
Little Bobby says his first concert was Stryper in Waco, Texas. He was 12.
Wow.
Okay.
For anybody who doesn't know, Stryper was a Christian metal band. They were big. They were very big when I was in junior high.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't know that.
And they had a big song called "To Hell with the Devil." I'm not making any of this up. And they would throw Bibles into the crowd. And little Bobby, did they throw Bibles at you? So recently, I saw Ryan Adams at the Chemo. And I know he's problematic. I get it. I know this. He's apologized. I get that. And I know the apology was a little problematic. But, like, I've been a huge fan. Not Brian, not Summer of 69, Ryan Adams. And he comes out. So it's at the Chemo, right? And I go in, I get my seat. I went with my friend Julie. And all there is a chair and, like, 6 guitars on stands around the chair. And a microphone.
Sounds like a Chris Cornell concert.
He played one song with a band that came out because there was like a drum set off to the side, and so he played one song with a bass player and a drummer, and that's it. And it was one of the best sounding concerts I've ever been to. His sound guy was one of the best I've ever heard. And the whole, like, so you talk about people yelling. The whole first fucking half of the show. Play some rock and roll. Come on, man, rock and roll. I'm like, he has
Jesus.
a chair and acoustic guitars, you dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
Finally, they kicked the guy out.
Thank
And
you.
it would probably be my number 2 concert of all time, but it's number 3 because of the fucking guy yelling. But sometimes, like, read the room, you fucking moron of a fan, you know? It was so dumb. I was like, first of all, stop and listen to this amazing emotional awesomeness this person is putting out. And he came out and he talked a lot about, like, his problematicness and how he's been, like, dealing with it, and how he's got off drugs and alcohol and, you know, therapy. And I was like, oh, so now I'm okay again. Like, I could listen to your music again, I guess. Little Bobby says, yes, they threw lots of Bibles, and Stryper had an altar call at the end of the concert. Oh, my Lord.
Christ.
I think Sydney's been accidentally ended up at some of those before.
I went to, I think it was my first show in Albuquerque at the Launchpad. I went and saw Flyleaf.
Oh, yeah. Are they religious? I've seen Flyleaf.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
I didn't know that till I went to that show, and she started preaching at the beginning, and I was
and she's
like,
little, too.
yeah. And I was like, well, fuck this. I left. I was like,
Yo, fuck Jesus!
yeah. Seriously. So that was my first, I think my first show in Albuquerque. It was like 04.
That's
yeah.
it. That's the answer you were looking for earlier.
We'll let you dress Door Jesus before you leave. Then
All right.
we have a Door Jesus. I have not brought this up. Like so one of our so Smiley and I last year in October of last year went to Chronicon for Kevin Smith in Chicago. Mm-hmm. And this juggalette girl wanted to go, that was with our entourage, wanted to go to this bar that John Wayne Gacy and Jeffrey Dahmer both used to go to.
Fuck.
Called the L&L Tavern. So we went, and on the refrigerator they had a magnetic Jesus that you could decorate, and we talked about it on this show, and one of the fans of this show sent us the magnetic Jesus. And ours is a little better than the one that was there.
This has a little more options on it. I like it.
No,
It was pretty cool.
this one actually has nicer options. The one at the L&L Tavern, you could dress him up like a Klan member, like Hitler. Ours are a little nicer. Thank God you could put some urban wear on him. But yeah, so we'll let you dress up.
I wasn't going to go into that part. I just said
Urban
more
Jesus.
options.
Yeah, urban. Yeah, there's like
that.
there's like a cross. There's like a lamb. It's terrible, but you know, we have Door Jesus watching over us. But we'll let you decorate him before you leave.
I'm down to
love
hang
it.
with that, Jesus.
Love it.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
But that's really, y'all. She's all, let me preach to you guys. You're all, yeah. And she's all, about Jesus. No.
No.
Sorry.
I did not pay for you to pre-hit me. No.
I'm kind of shocked Flyleaf played at the Launchpad.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I think it was probably late 04, early 05.
Launchpad is like you're on your way up or you're on your way down,
Yep.
which is fine. Like Alien Ant Farm's coming, and I'm stoked for that.
I heard that was a good show.
I didn't get
the
to see it
last
the
time
first
they were here.
I did
Yeah.
not get to see it.
I
But
would
I will
go to
go.
that just to be like I saw Alien Ant Farm at Launchpad.
Well, oh my god, there was a band that played last year. Shit, it was the Cult of Personality ones. They did a song Cult of Personality.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Which is really relevant right now because of the CM Punk and WWE. He comes out.
Cooper likes that band.
Oh god. Chat, help us out. Who's that band? And I couldn't believe they were playing there because, like, honestly, right now they're probably as relevant because CM Punk from WWE, who was just at SummerSlam yesterday, comes out to that song,
Wow.
and so I'm sure they're probably doing okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you know what? A place like Launchpad, I wonder how much better those terms were than a place like,
yeah,
Living
you
Color.
know, bigger.
yeah. It just came up.
There you
But
go.
little Bobby said you said it, and he said it. Living
Yeah.
Color. Yeah, I was like, really? Like they're not going to play at like El Rey or?
Maybe financially makes more sense there. Some of our best shows have been the little underground or like DIY spots because it's just like you don't have to pay an arm and a leg for the.
We'll get into this
All
and
that
then
shit.
we'll take a break. But like, so like I was over at the Arrived Hotel and with Ren, DJ Ren. And I was like, let's go over to Inside Out. There's like a show over there. There's like some country guy. And I was like, all right. So we walk over to Inside Out. Walk up to the door. And they're like, yeah, the tickets are $65. I was like,
Shit.
$65 for someone playing at Inside Out. Not El Rey. Not the Sunshine. Inside Out. So I look inside. 13, 14 people there. So I walk into I'm like, no, thank you. I've never heard of said individual. And I walk over to the liquor store and the bartender Vanson's in there and he's like, oh, you're not going to go to the show tonight? I was like, no. And he's like, yeah, $65 fucking dollars. You believe this? I was like, no. He's like, yeah, come on, let's go in. And he takes us through the El Rey and we go in and we watched the opener and then I left. But like, I looked the guy up. Apparently he's got the band has like 3 million hits on YouTube. And I'm like, I don't know who's advising you here, but like $65 for a ticket seems like a bad idea. Like I've gone to shows at El Rey and not like paid that. And Inside Out that's way insane. And I feel like if you would have dropped it down like, I don't know, 30 or 40, you might have got more people and sold more merch. That seems like you might know more about that.
Oh yeah.
Like-
I think there's this false notion that if you have a large online presence, that's going to translate to like ticket sales in new markets. No. And we've learned like when we get the option, because sometimes it's up to the venue. When you're a new touring band, they set the price. When it's up to us, I'm like, whatever your floor is for tickets, that's what we want.
Okay.
We want bodies in the room.
Yeah.
Because we'll make that back. We know they're going to like it when they get in, and we're going to make all that back at our merch table.
Right.
We're not going to charge $65. We're going to get $65. We'll
Right.
charge $10. So you're going to buy $65 in merch.
Right. Well, then they got
Get
a value.
them in
They
the
got
door.
a value.
Yeah. But we always go with the floor for tickets unless we know, like in Albuquerque, something like Mayhem, we're like 35 to 150 for tickets
Yeah.
because we know people are going to pay that
Mm-hmm.
and get that experience. But yeah,
The fuck was that? All right. That was new.
try the all new Alexa.
Oh, that was my Alexa. Okay. Shouldn't have said its name. Now it's going to talk to us. But see, that to me is like they have poor, like someone's advising them wrong.
Yeah, and I don't like knowing Inside Out. Inside Out didn't set that ticket price.
No, fuck no.
No.
Because
They probably were like, "This is not a good idea."
if Inside Out's like charge $5 because they could give a shit about the door.
Yeah,
They're like, we want to sell liquor, and if we have like, 30 to 100 people, we'll sell liquor. If we have 14 in here, we're not going to sell shit.
yeah.
You know, I could tell you that for a fact. Little Bobby says, I can't stay for the rest of the podcast. I'm heading to Kiva to see the band America. Oh,
Oh, hell yeah.
that the Road Through the Desert with the Horse with No Name band, right? I think. But I did that. I did my birthday at Launchpad, my 50th,
Yeah.
and like Joe was like, "Can I do my 50th birthday here?" He goes, I'll give you Moonlight Lounge. I'll just give it to you. Like I'll have a door guy and I'll have a bartender. I'm like, okay. And he's like, just get the bands, book the bands. And so I got Red Light Cameras, SEMO, and Youngsville. So then he asks Barney, he's like, who did Chris get? And he goes, Red Light Cameras, SEMO, and Youngsville. And he goes,
Go to lunch.
move it to Launchpad. And then SEMO had to cancel. So then I got Dog Jury instead.
Awesome.
And so then I see Joe, and I was like, "Hey, did my birthday? Was that okay?" And he goes, "Yeah." He's like, "You want to do your birthday like 3 more times this year?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Sure." So I'm thinking like I should plan another event and like bring it because
I did spend a lot of money at that bar that night.
It's good to get people in the door for everybody.
that's what-
Everybody wins.
that's what the venue gives a shit about,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Do you like? All right, I'll ask this one question. We'll go. Do you guys like keep track of venues that like towns that you do well in?
Oh yeah.
Of
I keep
course.
track
Oh,
of
yeah.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
So this is for I'm saying this not for you guys. I'm saying this for the people listening to this show. If you're like, I'll catch them the next time around, and you don't go watch a show, they probably
don't
won't come
back.
around.
Yeah.
And that's everyone. That's comedians. That's musicians. If they go to a town and it's light, they don't go back. They go, what just happened? Okay, they just go,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go back to Skokie, Illinois, or wherever.
Yeah, I mean, I have markets in mind that unless somebody says, come play this festival, we're going to give you a bunch of money, we're not going to go back.
Yeah.
And others that were surprised that were like, hey, we didn't even like have time to promote this show really, and it was going to be a loss, but we needed the night, and ends up being the best for us. So if you know you want to go see a band, get tickets in advance. Get tickets in advance because that gives bands the time to like prepare that they know people are going to be there before they show up that night.
Right.
That's like the best thing is just if you know you're going, get those tickets, and they're usually cheaper than the night of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a break. So you guys, January, your tickets are on sale already for Sadness, Madness, and Mayhem.
Yep.
Right. For El Rey Theater, January
24th.
It's gonna be a busy month, which I love.
Yep.
I love a good busy month.
If you guys aren't, if you're watching, you don't know Dust City, come to our pool party in like a month.
It's at Hotel Zaz.
At Hotel Zaz.
Very cool. I don't know what you call it, 60s vibe.
Yeah,
that
like
place.
retro.
But you guys
bar
are
and all
very
that.
retro. You guys are going to do an 80s party.
Yep.
So where grow
Big
out,
hair.
grow out your mustache, your Tom Selleck, right? It's a good idea.
Porno stash.
Pornos, right? 80s. Wear your little shorty shorts. Go swimming. What's Paul gonna wear? Is what I got.
I've been working on it. Yeah, I don't know.
That's been a
Throwing some
secret,
ideas
yeah.
around.
What I'm gonna tease this. So we need to talk
Working on
about.
my beach bodies.
We need to talk about something that's really important. It's coming up.
Oh yeah.
It's in October. You know what I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Little Night of the Living cover band coming up because you guys are kind of Night of the Living cover band all stars,
I love it so much.
right?
Chris said it.
Right.
Chris said it.
Right. So we need to talk
it.
about it. You don't have to tell who you're doing, but we'll talk about your previous incarnations. But we're gonna tease that for the second hour. Anything else you guys want to promote? Like, if you guys can go on their Spotify, go on Pandora, you can listen to all their records. Just put it on play and just like let it play for several hours.
Love it.
Right?
Yep. That's good.
Right? Anything else?
Just find us online wherever if you're on Instagram, we're there.
YouTube,
DustCityOpera.com.
DustCityOpera.com.
Look us up. Look us up. Tell us what you think. Shoot me an email.
Yeah. Next Saturday, I will be, because it's second Saturday, I will be at Almost AAA Cabaret, which I am every second Saturday of the month, judging people as I do professionally.
Mm-hmm.
I get to professionally tell people what I think about them, and I love it.
What a cool job.
It's fun. You guys should come out. It's super fun. You get to watch people perform, and then I get to tell them, like, hey, that was worth a B, or a C, or a D.
I perform in what capacity.
It's a cabaret show, so like
anything.
so the best way I say is like it's almost like America's Got Talent, but like Albuquerque's version.
Yeah.
So it's hosted by a drag queen named Alma, which she is amazing. She does 2 performances, she does 2 outfit changes, and they are always like amazing.
Oh, I want to go.
Alma did most of her early drag work in Chicago, and so just grew up here, but a theater kid, but amazing, right? So then we sit in the front. There's 3 of us, and we judge like on the show. Like someone will come out and they'll do burlesque, they'll do comedy, they'll do drag, or they'll sing. And there's like 6 acts per night, and we basically like rank them A through F each time and tell what we thought about them. And it's probably the most fun thing I do. I get to dress up and do crazy outfits, and yeah. And it's at the Box Theater every second Saturday. They shut down the whole block right there. They have vendors, they have food trucks, and it's fantastic.
I
Yeah,
want to go. We should
cool,
go.
Comedy Corner. Yeah, great date night. There's 3 different events. Like there's I don't know what there used to be stand-up comedy, but I think they did something else. But then the box or the show. You ever gone to the show, the Improv? It's called The Show.
I think it was one of those, yeah.
Yeah, they do one before we do our thing, like, so it's all staggered. So you can go at like 7, there's a show. You can go on the box's website. There's like 7 o'clock, there's a show. 8 o'clock, there's a show, and then ours is like around 9:30. And you could just like pop back. You could do all 3 in like one night. It's a great date night. Hello Spirits is there with alcohol. They have like concessions. It's fantastic. And then there's also like all the food trucks and stuff. So it's great. So come out, do that. And then also that weekend, I think it's the same. Is it the same weekend? No, but coming up as well that I want to mention, the 15th and 16th, I don't know if you guys are playing, but it's Launchpad's birthday.
Ooh.
It's the 28th anniversary of Launchpad.
Nice.
So I just want to bring that up for Barney Lopez, because he can't be here to promote that. So that's dope.
You've done one of
That's
their
not
birthday
that long.
shows.
I mean, I've been
Yeah.
going there since I went there in 9th grade
Jesus. All ages show, I hope.
for Death. Yeah. And that was probably not the first time either.
Yeah. A band called Death, or you just killed someone?
No, Death. Fucking early pioneering death metal band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But place must have been newish.
It had to have been,
It
right?
was 99. Yeah.
Shit. 28 years, man. That's a
That's
lot.
crazy.
Yeah, I think when
Before
I
I
went,
was
I
here.
just figured it had always been there.
Okay. Launchpad looks like a place that's just always been there, right?
What was it before it was the Launchpad?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Somebody tell us.
I wish I could. I've interviewed.
Barney should
Okay,
know.
here's the funny thing. I've interviewed Joe Anderson on this podcast. I had to do it via Zoom back in the day because it was the pandemic, and when I announced it, the people who hit me up about it were all journalists, and they all were like, "How did you get him to do this?" Because Joe will not.
Yeah.
You guys know Joe.
Yeah.
Joe's like, and I had to send Joe all the questions I was going to ask him prior to him doing it. But he agreed and he did it.
That's
and,
cool.
and I could probably get him to do it again, but it would be tough, but he would probably do it.
Do it
But-
for the 30th. Do like a big.
Okay.
I mean, that's,
Well,
I'll be here.
or
soon.
for the 20th of this show next year.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking everyone's like, what are you gonna do?
Wow.
And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, I might do a big thing like a Launchpad. It'd have to be Launchpad. Maybe a live show there, or maybe something at like the Box. But I would like to do something that would be cool and like fun and like a stage show kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, come out next Saturday, Box Theater. We're gonna go take a break. We'll be back. We are
10 drink minimum.
Okay, we're back. We're live. It is the Billy / Wavy Hour. Oh man, we had all this conversation off the air. I don't know why we did that. We're mean. We're mean to you guys. My name is Chris Burnett. This is 10 Drink Minimum, and it is hosted currently by our national sponsor, Topo Chico Hard Seltzer. Smiley, I found us a keg fridge. You know? I did. I found it. I'm picking it up the Friday after next. It's a two barrel, 2-tap system keg fridge that someone is donating to this studio, Smiley. I hope you know that Sarah and Kelly from Dry Heat Comedy are donating a
Cool.
2-tap system
Excellent.
so we can have two beers from Marble. Now, Smiley, I'm going to ask him, I'm going to be like, which beer do you guys have that you don't make with wheat? Because you can't have wheat.
Oh,
It's another
dang
one.
it, Smiley.
Well, you know, not
Yeah.
the ability or not having beer keeps me nice and trim.
Yeah.
Do
They probably
one
have a
wheat,
corn
one non-wheat.
lager.
What's that?
They probably have a corn lager, right?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Or they have a rice lager, or they had one
Do
See,
they?
that I really liked, a Japanese style one. That was really nice.
I can definitely have
Is that right?
Rice
Yeah.
beers, corn beers, I can have.
Well, I'll see. As long as they could put it in a 6th barrel, that's what we can get. So
Now, does this have
Is it
like the
Tony?
tap in the door?
it's on the top. It's a 2-tap system, and you know that way I can get a Marble Red, and I could put this motherfucker on the top of it. Look at
I
this.
saw that down there.
Okay, wait. Where did you get that?
Yeah.
So when they decided to rebrand, because they were like, we're gonna go national, so we'd like to rebrand, and I was like, okay, and they got rid of these badasses. They posted a thing that said we're gonna sell our old taps for $20, and I was like, done,
Cool.
because I thought this was the best shit ever,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna stick that on there. I don't give a shit. I know it's
Should
not
go
their-
on like a staff, you know.
yeah. You shall not pass, right? Right. So we've got that coming on. So Paul wanted to he requested that we do a shot of Malort
Oh yeah.
because he wants the full
That's yours.
experience. Yeah. Now did you listen to the one with Travis and those guys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Did they tell you about it? Well, did they?
I mean, I listened
Yeah.
to.
So what do you think's gonna happen? Do you think you're gonna like it?
Probably not,
Oh, no.
but I want to know.
Do you like
Wanna know
bitter things?
I like complex things, and it
It's-
sounded like it was going to be like, oh,
Complex.
it's a little that. Oh, we're going here. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I take. Oh,
It's yeah, and it's funny people always smell it. It doesn't have a bad smell.
Let me smell you.
Yeah.
'cause I'm not gonna...
I mean, it does
doing
smell.
just a little sip.
It does smell like something you would like clean off oil with, you know.
Like sometimes, like scotch.
Do-
I don't
do it-
like
do it-
scotch.
do a
but
tiny
it's
sip.
like-
It smells like tea a little bit.
Do a tiny sip.
Okay, I'm gonna
Just-
do a
wet
little.
your mouth.
This is for you, Clara Byam.
Yeah, I want to see this tiny sip. How that goes.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. I like it more than I thought I would.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
All right, so,
it
it's
really
okay.
has
It's
a
a-
few different.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's complex.
it develops.
The taste
Yeah.
keeps going.
I
That
just- all right,
that
all right.
initial taste.
I'm just here for the
All
journey.
right. Well, let's
Yeah.
do a toast to the next sadness, madness, and mayhem.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, here we go.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Smiley. If you really want to watch, Smiley does not like this. Yeah. He does not get it. He does not. Like I've gotten used to it. He is not. I'm interested to see
Going
what
through it over there.
Paul says about this, though.
Yeah. I mean, what is that?
It's based off of wormwood. You ever had absinthe?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an absinthe kind of thing.
That top
Yeah.
note is really nice, like tea like the tannins.
I love when
but
people-
that aftertaste.
Yeah. I love when people right away they take the shot and they go, "Oh, that wasn't bad," and then they go,
Yeah.
It's got some serious bitterness to it.
"Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll
It's
punch
like,
you."
It's gonna linger.
You
Yeah.
can watch YouTube videos where people like
Just-
they're like Irish people try Malort. I love it. Yeah,
If you don't want to hear a bunch of people swearing
yeah.
Yeah.
with an Irish accent, it's great.
And then at work, people will be like, "Is that your family crest on your arm?" I'm all, "No."
Basically.
that would be a cool thing to say. It's,
You're all, this is the Chicago flag.
it's the logo of the worst alcohol. It's supposedly the worst tasting alcohol known to man.
Ooh.
It's not bad. We've been to the distillery. We got this bottle came from the distillery.
That's pretty cool.
They
Like,
actually,
It's like medicine. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
it's like it's like a I don't know, aspirin or something, just
Yeah.
a pill that you should not taste.
Yes.
And you just keep it in your mouth too long and you get that.
They
Yeah, it's like
actually were
bitter.
allowed to make it during Prohibition because they said it was medicinal. Supposedly, it kills worms in your stomach. I believe, but like I always feel like my favorite joke about that is I would be like, they'd be like, "It's medicinal." Sure, it is. Oh, Jesus! Yeah, it has to be. Why would you drink that? Yeah, because
Cool.
Because you're a kid, you'd have to hold your nose.
Yeah. No kid's gonna
Yeah.
take that from the liquor
No,
cabinet.
God, no.
Is
Oh
it-
yeah.
Is there like there's probably like a famous cocktail that's like the way to consume
No.
Malort?
No.
No?
They
Bartenders
actually,
So-
are like, I'm not gonna touch that.
So there's
shit.
there's the naked. What is there one it's one they make with mezcal. Naked and Famous is what it's called. And so Brandon at Founders, if he has Malort, he'll make one that's called Naked and Afraid. Instead of mezcal, he does Malort. But
good album title right there.
but
Naked
what's-
and Afraid.
right, what's funny though is we've been to the distillery. We've met the guy that actually makes this, and he does not like it.
and he actively tries to make it worse.
They're actively trying to make it taste worse.
They have specialty ones.
Yeah, they had one that was like a Valentine's Day with like
That was a chocolate and rose
Oh.
petals
yeah,
Oh.
not good.
and Malort.
And Malort. Then there was one that they had. It was Malort aged in a Lafroy Scotch barrel.
That was not too bad.
I did not like that
I
one
would
at
not
all.
like that.
Then
Everyone else almost threw up in their mouth, but I was like, this might be.
they have a
palatable.
bourbon. They have a bourbon.
No.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There was but the only time in Chicago, because if you go to Chicago, if you like Smiley, if you walk into a bar and you say 3 handshakes, do they bat an eye or do they just get it?
No, they just get it for
So
you.
a handshake is a shot of Malort and an old style beer.
Old style.
And if you walk in, like I don't think there was a single bar where they were like, we don't have that. Like everywhere you went,
Yep. So we
So-
get 3 handshakes, right? Yep.
boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
Like they know they like boom, it's ready to go. I've had people who like grew up in Chicago, like I've never heard of this, and then they'll text their cousin, and their cousin's like, "Are you an idiot?" Like, yeah, of course it's a thing. Like it's really hilarious. It all depends on I guess which part of town. But like the only time we were there, like I think the last time we were there for a weekend, and we did 13 handshakes. The
my
only time I
God.
almost threw up was this bar across from Wrigley.
I didn't do this one.
He did,
Immediately, you're like, I'm
he
out.
did not do it. And I have video of the bottle.
I took the video. I'm like, I'll take the video.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take the shot.
And we go to this bar, and they're like, we have a monthly Malort infusion. And when we go back, we got to do it again. But like, the monthly infusion was Malort and sauerkraut. And they put the bottle on the bar, and you could see the sauerkraut floating around in it, like that made it worse to see it. And there was like this dude at the bar, like eating, like he was like just there. It was like an afternoon, right? And he's just like there, like chilling, eating like all this food. I don't know, like if he was like a mob guy or what. It kind of felt a little bit like that. But after we did the shot of Malort with the sauerkraut, all of a sudden, like he started talking to us, and he'd be like, "You ever had this?" And we were like, "No." And he'd look at the bartender, and he's like, and they bring it over and just pour it for us, and we got it. Like they just gave it to
shit.
us, and then he was like, they brought us food. It was like the weirdest fuck. Like all of a sudden we were in.
Yeah.
Like he was like, "All right, these guys are legit. Hook them up." You know, like it was the weirdest fucking.
nice.
It
thing,
was like
right?
we were part of the regulars. Like
Yeah.
after that, they're
That's
like, oh,
cool
these
when
guys
that
are cool.
happens, right?
And then, so then I wanted to buy a shirt because I kind of like buying shirts from like random, like weird, fun places that we go to. And they were like, they didn't have the one I wanted. And they were like, oh, but we do have a shirt with our logo on the front, but it was the shirts that we gave to our security people. And I was like, I'll buy it. And they're like, okay. And that's the shirt I'm wearing in the Dog Jury video.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, if you've seen the dog, they have.
I saw it when it first came out.
Yeah.
I need to watch it
When-
again.
When I'm in the mall and I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
And it says security, and I turn around and I'm all, hey, it's from that bar. But yeah,
I think I watched the premiere,
Yeah.
like the YouTube premiere of that, and haven't watched it since.
well, so let's speak about what we teased a little bit. So we talked
yeah.
about a little thing that happens in October called Night of the Living Cover Bands, right?
Yes. That's like my favorite, I think, local event.
Which is weird because, like, I don't know. It's like our October festival thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird. It's just this organic thing that happened, and now it's so big that like bands will be touring and they're like they'll hit up Barney says they'll hit him up and they'll be like we're coming through in October and he'll be like well
Nope.
we have all these
Sorry.
dates during the middle of the week and they'll be like what about Friday and Saturday? He's like nope.
Nope. Yeah.
It's such a moneymaker
Yeah. And fun.
and fun.
That every year I know, because it's really hard when we work in a band to get time off to go to our own shows. I never get to go see other bands play.
No.
And so that month is when I know, like, if I'm there working
Yeah.
with the bands, I can discover other cool local bands tonight.
Yes.
10 other cool bands. And some of my favorite bands, I've
Yes.
learned about them at Night Living cover bands.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, they're covering a band I've heard of, but I don't really know. I fucking like this.
Yeah.
This is cool.
We do the announcement show. It's already booked. I can't say when it is yet. But like that show is like one of my favorite things to do. And yet it causes great stress. People get fucking pissed.
That's the one of 10 drink minimum that I put on my calendar. That
Like,
one every year.
There was one time, like 3 a.m, like people are messaging me. I can't believe you said that. Like, what did I say that was so fucked up?
Something about their band or their performance or something.
Or didn't say.
I
Or
was
didn't
like,
say,
I was
yeah.
like, you can't do that band and not play this one song.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and,
sure.
and like, I get into fights with people. They're like, we're gonna do like Billy's. I'll use Billy
Love
as an
Billy.
example because Billy doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Billy's like, we're gonna do Radiohead and we're gonna do nothing before Kid A, and I'm like, and he's like, and then we're gonna do like the deep cuts. I'm like, so you're gonna play a fucking set list for 5 fucking people in the audience?
Yeah.
It's like, cool. All these people bought a ticket to see fucking Radiohead, and you're gonna play nothing that they wanted to hear. Cool.
I think we've had this
Yeah.
talk within the band.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, it'd be cool to do deep cuts. And I'm like, no, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't. No,
I
it
mean,
would not.
if you want to do deep cuts, let's just book our own show
Yeah.
of XYZ band deep cuts, not at Night
Right.
Living cover bands.
So then the other thing is people will be like, you didn't, like, I'll get messages. How come you didn't talk about it? I'm like, this 2-hour show. It's 100.
And it's like, how many
It's
bands?
100
Hundreds
bands,
of
yeah.
bands.
and if I don't even know you, then how, well, I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not going to say anything. I'll say cool. You know?
It grew past our show. There was one point where we could get it all into one show, and then like,
Yeah.
no, now it's highlights now.
It's like untenable.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't. Well, and then sometimes I don't talk about bands because I don't like them.
It's your show.
That's the rules. Like that. I'm sorry. I don't like what you do. Now here's a true story. When I look at the schedule, I'm going to go to as many as I can go. I'm going to Chicago in October, so I'm going to miss 2 nights, which sucks.
Oh, shit.
But then I'm going to make that up because Santa Fe Comic Con is happening, and I have to be at that. But I'm going to bring people back. I'm going to bring Ming Chen in for his first Night Living cover bands.
Oh.
He's never
Epic.
been, but he's heard about it many fucking times. He's like, that thing sounds amazing, right? Don't know what night that is, but we're going to do it. We're going to be back here. I already told him. I was like, sorry, we got to come back. We got to leave as soon as the con is over and drive to Albuquerque. But I live in cover bands. You can crash my house. We're going to do it. It's how it goes. But I look at the calendar of that week and I go, all right, who's playing that night? And there are certain bands. Red Light Cameras. Sorry, Wedo. Dust City Opera. You don't miss those fucking nights. Because you guys get the memo. Right?
We just love it.
Am I wrong
We
on
just
that?
love it. Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, yeah.
And I saw, and I forgot. I've already forgotten. I've already seen the list. It's changed probably a little bit, but I've seen it. Do you guys want to tell who you're doing?
Yeah,
Or
do you
wanna
wanna
keep
talk about
secret? You want to keep it secret?
You haven't had Barney on.
Mhm.
Have you? It's
We haven't done the announcement show,
the
but
rundown. Yeah.
We
But
don't
like-
have to say what night we're
but I've
doing.
already had Sinister Surfer on. They're doing the Doors, which I think is
Oh, cool.
Excellent.
that one to me. I'm like, have you seen Sinister Surfer?
Did they have a different name?
Nah, I don't
Or
think so.
Members of other.
Or
Yeah, I mean they're very surf rocky. Imagine if like the Doors were surf rock.
okay.
So when they were like, we're gonna do the Doors, I was like, that's kind of in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with for a younger band.
Yeah.
And then I feel like if you've been around for a while, it's better if you do something that's out of your
Yeah.
wheelhouse.
Yeah.
But
So you know what we're doing?
I
Or
can't
did you
remember.
forget?
I saw it. I forgot.
Nine Inch Nails.
That's right.
Oh wow.
See, which I okay. Yes, that's right. Which I love.
Yeah.
Because maybe it's in your warehouse, but maybe not. Like I don't feel like people are expecting that.
That's a little stretch. I mean, we
Yeah.
started off
We
kind
try
of.
to stretch every year in
We've done
every
some
way.
like
Because you've done Bowie,
big classic kind of stuff.
you've done the Stones,
Yep.
right?
We did
Garbage.
Cake early on. We
Garbage.
did Garbage.
I don't remember the
Full
Garbage.
Drag. He was in
Yes, I remember.
She did
that.
me up really well.
hits, the
Yes.
hair, makeup, all the.
I remember that now. Okay.
There's
What
like
else?
6 or 7
Okay.
of them now. Muse.
Muse.
You
That
did
had-
Aerosmith.
I don't remember the Aerosmith.
That was,
That
the
was
Muse.
COVID.
pandemic.
That was the stream.
No
yeah.
audience, but
I do remember that because they used my cameras for that show.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did U2 last year.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Very much so. How do you decide? Does the band decide? or
I
you-
dictate.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just find, there's just
Yeah.
something bubbles up,
Are you?
and then I'm just like, that's what I need.
yeah.
That's what I need this year to.
Are you a U2 fan?
U2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
are you a Nine Inch Nails fan?
yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
you're both.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, I sometimes forget about.
Yeah.
I'll like love a band, have
Yeah.
a phase,
Yes.
and then I'll forget about them.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
U2 has like kind of disappeared.
well, yeah.
Well, they pissed
From-
off everybody
from my,
with an
you know,
iPhone.
I'm,
a few
I,
years
I,
ago.
I agree with what you're saying. So for me, my late junior high going into high school years was U2. I saw Rattle and Hum in the theater, War, Boy, Joshua Tree. Those albums were fantastic. Then I remember getting into college and I'm like, fucking U2, man. That is like, like we need to make a difference in this world. And then they came out with Achtung Baby and I was like, all right, I can get behind this. And then the next album came out and like on MTV they're all Lemon. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
This
I
is
mean,
not what I like.
my like.
Where the streets have no name, man.
Yeah,
Motherfucker.
That
Yeah.
stuff hit me in middle school and
Fuck
just
yeah.
like got into my
With-
bones and stuff, and then they kind of faded out of the popular.
Yeah.
You weren't hearing U2, out in the wild all that much.
I
And
feel like if they did a tour, it would be killer.
they've been playing at the
I would go see them.
dome.
Oh, that's what they did.
The thing, yeah.
So the guy that brought the Door Jesus told us he went to that, and he said that like you go to the what is that? The Sphere.
The Sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said when you're there, it looks like they're down on the stage,
Crazy.
and I'm like, I like that and I hate that. As
Yeah.
long as they're continually getting paid, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm sure they are. I mean, like YouTube fucking needs any money ever again, but still, like it's such a weird world we live in where you've got to worry. Like Smiley, it does backup work, and they were like, "Yeah, we want to scan you," and I was like, "Don't let him do that."
Background acting.
Yeah. No, don't do that.
Yeah,
Use
You
your
get paid
likeness.
once, and they
Yeah.
use your likeness in perpetuity.
But,
No.
I got exploded into dust and flames,
yeah, I'm
That
sure.
is pretty cool.
and it was. I mean, and this was when I started like 10 years ago.
What a weird thing.
Yeah, I don't think they have that. And if they have that body scan,
Yeah.
it's 10-year-old freaking technology. It vaguely looked like me.
So whenever I started talking about Night 11 cover bands with Barney, and it came up with the announcement show, the big thing I wanted to do was like I wanted to not call out, but like just try to get to push people to like get the memo. Like I hated going and there's a band like doing the Breeders and I'm excited. I go pay and I get in and they're all dressed in their same clothes they wore to their
Yeah.
day job, and they're
Yep.
like, "Hey guys, thanks for coming out. We're the Breeders, and we're gonna sing the songs of the Breeders in the exact same way we play our regular stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Thanks for coming out." And then like later on, some other bands dressed like Rage Against the Machine and fucking shredding it, and the room's fucking having a great time. And then bands were like, "I just don't understand why we don't get." And I'm like, "Because you're not." Like being good musicians is great, being great on stage is great, but showmanship and performance also is part of it.
Yeah.
And especially when I live in cover bands, when you can like show like there was this incident where you guys did Bowie, right? A couple years later, another artist did Bowie. Showed up. And they had their phone out and they would read the lyrics, put the phone down, play for a little while, stop, pick up their phone, play for a little while, stop, pick up their phone. And I was like, motherfuck, man. And then when I did the announcement show the next year, I skipped over. I said that they were playing something and skipped over them. And they freaked out. And they were the ones that wrote me and were like, why didn't you talk? And like wrote paragraphs of like fucking thing. Finally, I was like, look, I saw you once. I didn't think you were good. And so that's why I've never had you on my show.
Yeah.
When did you see me? I saw you do David Bowie at the Night of the Cover Bands. Well, my drummer was sick and couldn't make it. I was having a bad week and all these things. And I'm like, okay, well, you should have canceled.
Should have canceled.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Or fucking brought it.
and they were like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't judge me by that one performance. And I said, well, that's where you're wrong. Because when people come out and they see you for the first time,
Yeah.
they're going to judge you on the time that they saw you. And then they'll go, yeah, I'll never see this person again.
Every show.
Every
show.
every
It's
show.
Like, you know, that's like the pep talk sometimes is like, you know, we're playing somewhere and there's like, nobody shows up, but there's 10 people
10 people.
hidden in the shadows, you know, and it's
Right.
like, give them the fucking show of their life.
Yeah.
You know, they're here.
Every person knows 80 people.
Yeah, and then, you know, we played shows where it's just like, God, they hate us. It's fucking quiet. It just hurts, just every moment of this. Just let me get off stage and just let me go drink a beer in the corner and leave me alone. And, you know, it's been quiet the whole time. And then some dude comes up, that's the best thing it's the best show I've ever seen.
Yes.
I want to buy everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sign these 3 records, sign my shirt. I'm subscribed to your Patreon and you know, like I had no idea anyone gave a shit.
Yeah.
And you've got a fan for life.
For
Yep.
life.
Because you fucking gave him a show.
Might
even
cut-
though you didn't think anybody was listening.
Yeah, you have a fan for life. Might kill you down the road. Who knows? Fun. No. But like, it's undeniable. One of the best feelings on the planet is when you start out a show, and the audience ain't into it, and by the end of it, they're fucking
Hungry.
your fans.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
you're like, and you get up there and you're like, well, fuck, like, and you know, you're like, this crowd is not in it. Like, right?
Oh yeah.
You know, and
I
you're
think
like,
you know.
and then by the end they're like, fuck yeah, and then then they go line up,
Yeah.
and you're like, especially, that's what I love about local live music is like, especially when there's a touring band or 2 touring bands, I'll go to, for me, like what people don't get is like, I'll go to a local show on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday night because I know the opener. And I have no idea who the fuck the touring band is. It's $10, $15, $20. Ain't shit to me. But I'm gonna go pay at the door. A lot of times I'll walk up at the launch pad and they're like, "You can just go in," and I'm like, "No. Here's the $10. Here's the $20." Because like the fucking band's gotta
Yeah.
put gas in the car,
My
gas in the van.
My new line is, no, it's not my birthday, Joe. You don't have to pay. It's not my birthday. I'll take a free ticket on my birthday, but the rest of the
But-
time I'll pay.
I'll stay for the last 2 bands and I'll check it out, and like if I love it, then I'm like, I'll check it, and I'm like, fuck yeah, like AJJ, I never heard of them, and I went to go see my friends play, and I love AJJ now.
Yeah.
Every time AJJ comes to town, boom. Duke City Warriors in the chat says, how's it going? Josue is in the chat. How's
Hey.
it
What's
going?
up, Josue?
What up, homies? It's going well.
I think you raised such a good point about openers, because when you're on tour and you are counting on
Yes.
that local band to bring out their audience.
That's a good question.
And-
Do you look up like who is a big band in that area?
Oh yeah,
to-
I would say like a huge part of my job huge part of my job when we're booking tours is like finding the right opener. If it's a new market, like
tough.
heavily researching,
That's
and then
smart.
and then you got to cross your fingers like that they are available and will agree to the terms of the show and are going to help promote the show in the way that you hope they do. And it's like there are so many variables.
You hope that they don't like walk off stage and everyone leaves. But if they were
Yeah.
to paid, I guess who
Yeah.
cares, right? Yeah.
I mean, and it's like I think so many local bands that are opening for touring bands don't understand their role.
Right.
And they're just like, oh, we're getting a $200 guarantee to come open for you guys. Cool. And it's like, no, no, no. You have a critical job here, and it's to get your local fan base out. And it's
is.
like sometimes we hire local bands when we're on tour, and it's like they don't post about the show, and they're relying on
Wait
the
a minute.
touring band.
You pay a local band $200 to play?
That is having toured for years now.
Yeah.
That is a standard from the venue
That's
contract.
awesome.
Is like the venue. It is awesome for them because sometimes they will guarantee pay for the local band, but not the touring band.
Right.
And so we've had situations where we've come and played, hoping the local band who's getting their guarantee brings their audience, and it's like, why would we advertise a show if we're going to get paid no matter what?
Yeah, that sucks.
They get
Yeah.
their $200, and then we're in the hole.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get
So,
that. I thought
yeah.
you were paying them. I was like,
No,
oh,
no, no.
whoa.
It's usually like the venue. Touring at our level, the venue usually sets all of the terms, and we're lucky if we can be like, can we get some wiggle room on like the hospitality rider? Can you feed us? Something like that. But yeah,
Oh, let's talk about. Okay. I'm a green room. Like, you brought us snacks, and I love this. I love this. Thank you
Yeah,
for bringing
that's
snacks. by the way.
exactly
you're welcome.
what he loves.
I
yeah.
couldn't come without the
Who,
snack.
what's your favorite? What's your guys' favorite green room in the
wow.
Albuquerque?
In Albuquerque.
No.
Okay.
New Mexico, northern area. What's your favorite green room? I have mine.
Okay,
I'm a green room aficionado.
I'm curious what you'll say. I will say some of the best green room hospitality we've gotten
Yeah,
is
oh, yeah.
House Mesa Brewing.
Okay.
Like full
I believe that.
catering a few
Yeah.
times where like we went to the green room and it was like trays of enchiladas.
Oh shit, yeah.
A few times they were like, we can't do that, but just whatever you want from the kitchen.
Oh,
So
Chemo's cool.
chemo, oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
Pretty
gosh.
cool.
Chemo's
yeah,
cool.
chemo, and that was I
Sam-
don't know how much of that was chemo or Bands of Enchantment.
Yeah, they
Oh,
actually-
yeah.
That was
You guys work with those guys a lot, right? No,
Just on
or
the-
not Bands of Enchantment. Amp. You guys work with Amp, a lot.
We
Yeah.
work with Amp a lot, and I mean they're a presenter. They're not a venue. Like they don't have their own
space.
physical space, but I always feel well
Yeah.
taken care of working with those guys,
Oh,
like
okay.
Neil Copperman and his team.
No, but they're
Genuine-
they're a force.
Oh, just like
Yeah.
in it for all the right reasons, very particular about who they work with,
Yeah.
and like very artist centric. Like
Sure.
they really, really put artists before anybody else, I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
My favorite green room is at the Bridge in Santa Fe.
Never been.
I've seen shows there.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen immaculate shows
Yeah.
there.
It's weird. It is like amazing. Like you go in first, so people get it. Green rooms for a lot of places are like literally like the broom closet. The afterthought. It's like a place where and everybody's like got this idea that like,
but they're very important.
I want to go backstage, man. I want to party with the band. And it's like the band is like standing all in like this like
We're in the alley.
in
It's
the
like
alley, yeah.
or like an office kitchen,
It's
Yeah.
lots of times it's like a break room in an
Yeah.
office.
Yeah.
What is this? It's a place where you can sit down and not work.
Or it's
Right.
full of gear
Well-
bags.
Well, because like
Folding chairs and fuse boxes.
yeah, because like I don't know how you guys are, but like before I got to go on stage, I like to just kind of decompress and like not be like talked to.
Yeah.
Like I want to go and like kind of like sit and like think about things for a little bit, right? I mean,
Sure, yeah.
and like comedians are really big about that. Like they are like usually going through their thing. They're like timing it in their head. Going on stage and performing like may not seem very hard because the people who do it or have done it so long or are so good at it that they make it look easy, but it's not, and it's fucking hard. And like before you go up, like you want to decompress. That's how I am. I don't know how you are.
Oh yeah, I mean, well,
Yeah.
you know, wandering around someplace where we're gonna play and people come out.
Yes, they all want to talk to you, and you're like,
You're like, I just need to get away from people for a little
Yeah,
bit. And
yes.
yeah, it's like we have a place for that.
yes. And so Santa Fe at the bridge, you go back there, and it's like a living room. It has a coffee table. It has a couch. It has two like chairs that are like very nice. They have a refrigerator full of all their beers, and then what looks like a convenience store of food.
Nice.
And they're all just take whatever you want.
Love that.
So I'm back there at the time I was dating this woman, and she was like, we're in the back, and like it started raining outside, and I was like, let's go to the back. And she goes, I can't go back there. I was like, why? She goes, I'm not allowed back there. I was like, I'm allowed back there. You go with me.
Yeah.
And like immediately we walk up, and they were like, oh, you guys are good. And we're in the back, and we're like in the area, and she goes to the bathroom, and she comes back out, and she goes, I saw Ani DeFranco last year. And I was like, okay. She goes, she played here. It's like, uh-huh. I think she sat on the same toilet I just sat on. I was like, probably. You know, and it's really nice. But like they've probably, if you ever play there, like you'll play there.
We were supposed to play there
Yeah.
last year, and
Yeah.
that fell through, but yeah.
I saw Gregory Alan Isakov
Yeah.
there, and you were talking about one of the best sounding shows you've ever seen was
Yeah.
I forget what you said.
Ryan Adams.
Ryan Adams.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, and I thought of Gregory Alan Isakov at the bridge.
What's the greatest concert you ever seen?
Oof.
Mine's Neutral Milk Hotel at the
Yeah.
at the Kiva.
I've seen Megadeth 3 times, and every one of those was.
I didn't know you were a
awesome.
metalhead. You're a metal guy.
I love a lot of stuff.
Did you know Dave Mustaine invented metal? My coworker and I have
That's
these
good.
fun. He sent me a thing.
He's such a nut. I mean, he's a fucking legend, and he's amazing, and he's
And-
still
and-
griping about
yeah.
Metallica shit
He's still angry.
40 years
Like,
later.
I wrote all their songs. Yeah,
Yeah, he's an interesting guy.
it's like Dave, you're a legend. Let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what the fuck I was talking about.
I'm sorry.
Best
You
show?
were talking about seeing that show at the bridge.
So that was beautiful. The Isakov,
Yeah.
Megadeth, also amazing, and Tortoise. Tortoise. I saw them at Launchpad.
Shit.
That was probably like 2001,
Yeah.
and that was one of the most amazing things.
Cool.
I was like perfectly high,
Okay.
which I've seen shows where that's kind of ruined it for me because I'm just like
Too high.
in my head, and I'm just like this sucks. but that was just the perfect age and the perfect drug and the perfect show, and I
See-
just had my arms on the stage, and I was just like, oh my God.
All right. So when I saw Neutral Milk Hotel, I'm with my friend Marty, and I'm like, "Have you ever seen him?" He's like, "Yeah, I've seen him." And we're getting ready, and I'm like, "What was it like?" And he goes, I sobbed during the show, and I was like,
Wow.
"What the fuck, really?" And then they played, and I was like, "Oh gosh, this is the most emotions I've ever seen coming off of a stage in my entire life." I don't know how to handle this. Well, I had tickets to see the Dandy Warhols 2 weeks later at the bridge. And everyone's like, "You saw the Dandy Warhols?" I was like, "Yeah, it was not good." They were like, "They weren't good." I was like, "No, they were, but I saw them 2 weeks after Neutral Milk Hotel, which it sucked." Like I'm sorry, like I had to like, you know, it's like it was like, well, you can't compare. I'm like, I know, but I did. I just seen like the greatest concert I've ever seen in my entire life, and 2 weeks later I'm gonna see. I was like, this is fine, you know. You guys do that thing with that band, and it's weird. It sucks. Like sucks.
That's how it
to
goes,
you know,
though.
That's how
Yeah.
it goes. Like, and then like I guess the Dandy Warhols are coming back through soon, and I'm like, yeah, you know, would I go see them? Yes. Did you? Speaking of bands of enchantment, did you see they're doing like this festival thing?
Yeah.
Arrested
about it.
with Arrested Development
Yeah. And a bunch of local bands.
and a bunch of local bands.
Yeah.
No, but like I was like, Arrested Development played here for like the Summerfest one year, and I missed
In
it.
a while, yeah.
And I'm like, well, fuck, I'm not missing them again. That was the first CD I ever bought in my entire life.
Really?
Yep.
I bet like, because City of Albuquerque is on all the Bands of Enchantment stuff. They had that contract for Summerfest. I wonder
Yeah.
if they just plugged them in. Yeah.
I'm not a huge City of Albuquerque.
I am not. Anybody who knows me knows I have
It's so funny.
serious
Okay,
issues.
here's what I love about you guys. We've all kind of been around for a long time. And I feel like we've all kind of rotated around each other.
Yeah.
You know, we're not like, it's funny. I've never had Sydney on the show. I've never had Paul. We've seen each other in public, but we're not all like we haven't been friends really. We've kind of hovered and like,
We're
but
in
I
a
feel
lot
like
of the same circle.
I feel like we
Yeah.
should be,
Yeah.
right? But like, it's funny to listen to you guys because I'm like, yeah, you guys have the same fucking experience I do.
Yeah.
The city, they'll be like, oh, we have this idea that we would love to bring you guys in on, and you're like, and it sounds spectacular. And maybe tell me if I'm wrong on this. Sounds spectacular, and then they'll put out a press release, and it sounds cool, and then they don't do shit.
Yeah.
Am I wrong
Yeah.
on that?
Nope, that's I feel like my experience, and they stopped calling to work with us, so I
Yeah,
don't think
same,
I can.
that's same.
Yeah, like I
Oh, I
don't think I'm gonna-
badmouth them like every
We've
bit
been
again.
blacklisted
Yeah.
from the city for a few years
Yeah.
now. We used to do lots of city events until
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, I'm having some problems. Can we talk about it?" And they're like, "You're fired from the show and never call us again."
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, they have. I hate that they have so much money for the arts.
Yeah.
that is not being used in the way that I think
Correct.
artists think it is.
No.
or that actually benefits artists
Right.
in a meaningful way.
Right.
And like the little red tape things is like,
Oh, just horse shit.
Yeah.
Like, constantly, like, okay.
yeah, I think there's like genuine good intention and then some ineptitude
I always
of
feel
the
like-
people who are in charge of like executing some of those ideas.
Well, I feel like it's like, I have ambition and I want to move up. So I'm going to propose this thing and everybody's going to love it. And we're going to put out a press release and it's going to get good reviews. And then I don't care after that.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I made everyone think I was great, and you know, now I got promoted.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's more of it.
Yeah.
And so when people are like, come in and go, man, the city of Albuquerque and I go, well, good for you.
yeah.
Be wary, and but like, that's with anything. Like, I tell people that, like, podcasts, like, I deal with young podcasters because they come up and they talk to me and they'll go, man, we've been offered this opportunity, and immediately right away I go, hey, congratulations on that. And I go, here's the thing, you're going to be offered a lot of opportunities. Some are going to pan out and some are not.
Yeah.
That's I'm just telling you, right? And that's
Oh,
life.
yeah.
That's life,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because if you get excited about everything that comes through, there's so much heartbreak, right?
I think like especially in the creative like podcast and music and all that, like if it sounds too good to be true,
It is.
it is. It probably is, with very few exceptions. Or it's really good, but here's all the work attached to it
Right.
that we didn't discuss, but it's going to be much harder than, hey,
Right.
go play this show. It's like play the show and do these 60 hours of additional work
Right.
of promoting and reading contracts. And so, yeah.
Well, or the best intentions. Like people come in and
Totally.
they're like, man, I saw you guys. You guys are fucking badass. You know what we need to do? We need to do these things and these things. And like, I feel like all of us are at that level. We're like, oh, okay. Oh yeah, man. Let me know.
Yeah.
Where back in the day, you're like, yeah, all right, hell yeah. And after a while, you're like, well, when it's all ironed out, let me know.
Yeah.
You know, because after a while, you're like, yeah, there's a lot of, like you said, a lot of work involved.
Yeah.
And people will go and, and people will be people.
Yeah.
And like, I used to get upset when I would see other podcasts pop up or whatever, and I'd be like, oh, and then I was like, a year later that I'd look back and I'd be all, oh yeah, that thing, that's gone.
Yep.
And I would realize, like, people are people. And if you're not, like, when people come up and they go, I want to start a podcast, what do I do? And I'll be like, well, if you're asking me, you're not passionate enough about this to do this.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to know, you would have already be doing it. Like, if you wanted to start a band, you don't walk up to a band and ask them how to start a band. You start a band. You do these things. Like, the work that is involved to do a podcast for 19 years is a lot. How long have you guys been going?
8, 9.
Started 2018.
2018. No. When did you start playing music?
Oh,
Oh,
When was your first band?
we were like 14.
I mean,
40.
yeah, like
How many bands have you been in? You don't even know?
6 or 7 or 8
20,
or
30 years of
something.
them.
Yeah.
How many times have you been in a band and you have the passion for it and like one other person does in the band and like the other two, this is far from my house to practice.
Yeah. I've quit a few. I mean, I've been yeah, like
It's hard. It's
It was
hard.
so hard.
It's another job.
we have a Sydney.
Yeah.
It's
So
hard.
this one this one is like Paul proof.
Yeah.
Because we have Sydney to keep it going on the days, and I'm just like,
What does that mean, Paul proof?
Because I'm like moody, you know.
Yeah.
I'll be
if Paul
into
were in
it.
charge, Dust City would have been over long ago.
I'll be all into it, and then I'm just like, you know, I don't know. I don't think I'm not. This isn't good. I'm tired, you know.
Yes.
and you know, let's just you know, maybe get back to it in a year. I don't know, you know.
And she goes, no.
And she's like, you know,
Hey, we
hey,
have a
you got
show
a
in
show.
6
You
months
got a
already
show.
booked.
And that's exactly what I need. You know, just like
All right.
I need fucking put your pants on and to fucking go fucking play a show.
Fuck,
And-
Yeah.
we need a
Yeah.
Sydney. We need a Sydney.
yeah.
I've been saying this for a long
Pants
time.
are always optional.
If there's someone out there that wants to be our Sydney,
I'm sure you could find someone.
No, it's been tough because like
Yeah.
here's the toughest thing for me. I'll explain it. And I've said this many times. We get asked to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't have the business, like, I'm too nice. Like, I don't ask for any money. I just go, I'll drive to El Paso and I'll do your thing for free. And
No.
And
Yeah.
I'm
No.
and I'm even worse. So
Okay, yeah, you need to sit.
Yeah.
Don't do anything.
and like I've talked
How
to
can I help
agents. I've
you
talked to
more?
Carissa Mitchell's one of my friends. She's an agent. And I'm like, be my agent. She goes, I don't know what I would do for you. I was like, well, when someone hits me up and asks me to do something, I'll be like, well, talk to Carissa. And then you say, Chris can do that. This is what he needs. And if they say no, then we say, okay, and we don't
Yeah.
do it. But if they say, okay, then I get paid and you get paid.
Yeah.
I don't know what's hard about that. And her mindset is she's like, well, I book people to do movies and TV. I'm like, well, expand out farther
Yeah. Yeah.
because like we're going all over the place now. Because like
yeah, we're multimedia.
yeah, because I've been asked to do like El Paso alone was like, can you do our Comic-Con, Horror-Con, Anime-Con? That's 3 fucking things just in El
3
Paso.
checks you need to get written. Seriously.
And I have to say
Yeah.
no because I'm like, well, if I have to do HorrorCon and AnimeCon, I've got to do a lot of work because I don't watch any of that shit.
It would be me.
But you still need to get paid. You still need to get paid. And I will say, like, especially for all you bands out there, even if you don't think you need to get paid, your peers need to get paid. And
get
when
paid.
you do something for free, that drives the whole market down.
Yeah.
So then, like, by you being like, I'll go play this free show, then bands like Dust City that we rely on this income to feed our children, they're like, well, I can go hire XYZ band for free. So don't work for free. And you'd be surprised what people would be willing to pay when you say, like, I need to get
Yeah.
so much money.
No, like I MC shows. And like literally the last time I MC'd a show, they didn't pay me. And when I hit them up, they were like ghosted. And I'm like, fuck, man. See, like I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck this. And I talked to Fernando, who I do the wrestling with, and he's like, yeah, I did a MC to show. I got $400. I was like, what the fuck? $400?
Yep.
I need an agent. See,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Okay, and here's the other thing. If you don't have an agent, but you have the time and a little bit of business savvy, just make up an agent email.
Yeah.
You get an email and be like, oh, yeah, let me email that to my agent,
Yeah.
Joe Smith. It's just you.
I
And then-
signed with an
yeah.
agent, and they said anything I get hit up, I have to put through them.
Yeah. And then you just send it to that email.
Yeah.
That email auto replies your rate sheet.
It's $100 an hour.
It minimum per person.
I like
It's a
that.
wedding,
if
it's
you want
$1,000
Chris
an hour.
and Smiley, it's 200 plus travel per hour.
I like
Yeah,
this.
we went down to El
Yeah.
Paso. They didn't even feed us.
Don't do that again.
I didn't.
Sydney counts. I'm a Sydney count.
Counts.
Counts.
It took us to the last day to find our media room that had our snacks in it.
No,
Yeah,
no.
no,
Yeah.
that no,
Get
no,
it
no,
in
no, no, no.
writing.
Houston treats us well.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Houston treats us
Houston
well.
has money. More money than El Paso.
They much no El Paso has, dude. There was a lot of motherfucking people there.
Get paid. Get that money.
Counts Creative Counsel Consulting is real.
Yeah, that's true.
Clara Byam. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Boyum.
Buy 'em.
Byam.
But sometimes we say biam.com.
Biam. I just assumed it was Biam when I first saw it, and I was not
Just
right.
silly.
Yeah. So yeah. But
But-
no, but like yeah, you've got to advocate for yourself.
No, you had that
Yeah.
right.
But as artists, like
Yeah.
some of us, we're like I'm not like if when
Yeah.
money comes up, you're like
Oh, I'm not
I'm
worthy.
not worth that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it's common, I think, for artists to
Yeah.
undervalue.
How tough is that
Ourselves.
for us? Why are we like that?
I think because, I mean, for myself, I'm discerning, and I'm critical, and that's, you know, as good of music as I make, it's because I don't settle,
Right.
and so I could always, you know, I'm thinking of like world-class bands and comparing myself to that, and I'm not, in my mind, you know, I'm not there.
Well, they were not there.
Sure, but yeah, it's having a strong sense of taste and striving to meet that.
Yeah.
That you're humble,
Sure.
I guess.
I
You're
mean,
like,
there's-
I'm no Chris Cornell or whatever.
Well,
and-
and then there's imposter syndrome.
yeah,
There's-
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and then you get somebody, you get you a Sydney, and she's like, no, you fucking put in the time and you put in the work and you're making quality work and you're gonna fucking get paid for it.
You are Chris Cornell.
I mean, there's
I'm my
so
own
much
Chris
that
Cornell.
goes into how much goes into a 1 hour show? Like how much
Yeah.
unseen labor, all the years of, you know, honing your craft and then practicing as a band and
Yeah.
So I take all of that into an account when we're signing contracts.
Sure.
Like, and I aim
Okay.
high.
Well, I have to constantly bring that up at work. I'm an IT guy. And like people will say like okay, mechanics, doctors, IT people. People will be like, "Oh man, I got my car fixed, but that you charged me this amount of money." And they're like, "Yeah, we had to charge you 4 hours of labor." Well, you only did it in like 2.5 hours. Yeah, because I went to school.
Yeah.
And I have 14 years of experience, and what took me 2.5 would take a normal person
Yeah.
4. And like at work, they'll be like, "Well, you guys aren't always busy, so why should we keep all of you guys?" I'm like, "Well, because we're so good at what we do, what takes other people 4 hours, we did in 2." And I have to constantly bring that up. You want to bring in someone from the street that doesn't know how to do this? Sure, you'll have to train them, and this will cost you this much, and this much. Then you'll really be fucking hemorrhaging
Yeah.
because of all the money you had to pay to train those people.
Yep.
You know? Yeah, you're right. Like, it is that. It's that, you know, like, you know, you have that many years of experience. You have that many years of skill. And then there are some things you just cannot teach.
Oh yeah.
It's just talent.
Yeah.
Well,
And meshing too.
Yeah.
Because we've
Chemistry.
had people come and go in the band that were extremely talented and
like
just
that Travis, is he going?
didn't click.
Is he out?
Travis he's on the
He's-
chopping block. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I like that
No,
guy.
but
He's
I
cool.
mean, we've had people come and go through Dust City that were just like exceptionally good at their craft and just couldn't hang
Right.
with this weird mismatch of people. And it's finding like talented people who are
You guys are like a
Yeah.
a traveling minstrel group of like weirdos.
is crazy.
Right?
And I have to
Is that a weird,
Manage
awful
it.
thing to say? Right?
I mean, minstrel's kind of a weird.
I think.
No, I'm kidding.
I was like, no. I was like, no. That's kind of because you have like
Yeah.
a trombone, you have a clarinet, you have
Yeah.
like a
Yeah, no, it's a.
But that's it. But in a good.
Eclectic,
I
it's
mean,
odd, yeah.
eclectic
Yeah,
in a good way.
yeah.
I mean it in the
It's-
best way.
Yeah, it's a little peculiar, and
But that's
And
that's needed.
that's funny because like I wasn't trying to be weird
no.
making the band. I just am weird,
Yeah.
you know.
No.
I was just trying to make something that seemed cool to me, not be edge lord, you know.
But that's the
fucking-
best. But that's the best way. So like,
Yeah, just I like this
worst-
thing, and I like that thing, and I like that.
Okay.
and I fucking put them
I
together.
feel like it would be worse if you tried not to be that.
yeah.
Is that you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if
Yeah.
you're like, no, we're gonna be like a Metallica band, and
Yeah.
and that's not you.
Yeah, that's interesting because like
Yeah.
that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of bands. Is like, hey, you guys, let's start X band.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
understand
We're
that,
gonna
yeah.
do a whatever thing,
Yeah,
and
and some people can do that.
yeah, like a genre band, you know,
Yeah.
and like happens all the time. That's totally normal. That's just not. That's just not where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Just a little this, a little that.
Well,
little
people
that.
always go like, well, what's the theme of your show? I'm like, I don't know.
Which show? What day?
Because I can't. This is us. This is who we are. Like if I'm out in public with you guys and we're sitting in front of Launchpad, out by the street, watching the cars go by and like people like the theater that is downtown Albuquerque. This is what we would probably be talking about.
yeah. Yeah. It's very organic.
Yeah.
And it's very Albuquerque.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like that resonates with a lot of people in the right way that I want to resonate with. There's people that probably does not, and that's fine. And I don't care.
It's harder to market, you know,
Yeah.
if you're not just like fitting into a
we're
little plot.
we're like talking about fitness. We're talking about this, or we're talking about true crime. You know, like no, we're like literally this. I walked into a convenience store over on Broadway earlier today, and the lady was listening to a true crime broadcast, and I was like, "So you listen to true crime while you watch crime?" And she goes, she laughed. I was like, "Just messing with you."
Good.
But because that one's that it's like Broadway and Bridge, that
Oh yeah.
convenience store. I was like, yeah, because there was like crazy shit happening outside. But yeah, like this is all I can. I've tried to do like there's other podcast ideas I have. I just don't have the follow through because it's just not me. You know, it's like I want to go do this band, but it's really not you. But it's a stretch. It's tough. It's tough to do that, right? Maybe not.
I don't think it could last 19 years if you're trying to do other stuff.
Yeah.
I think. It's
But-
same with
but-
Dead City, like trying to do stuff for
Yeah.
other people instead of
Yes.
for what you need.
Right.
That's the end is near if you're trying to
But
do it for other people.
When people hire, like the thing that's been the hardest thing for me, and I finally crossed over, and now it's amazing and I love it, is to realize I'm a performer and just let that happen. Like when we did go to El Paso, I'm not there to like regulate or produce or be a part of anything. I'm there. You brought me in to do this thing, and I'm going to do that thing, and that's all. So we're like there, and like we did the whole day where we hosted.
Oh, yeah.
All, we hosted.
We were the workhorses.
We hosted every
Yeah.
every celebrity panel that day in El Paso for the Comic-Con. Every except for the wrestling, which was hilarious
That was
because
the weird. That was the weirdest one.
that's how I got into it, right? So anyway, so like we're getting ready. We just did Brent Spiner from Star Trek, and they're about to bring the MCU people in, which was like the big.
That was the big ones.
It was
yeah,
the big-
oh,
was the
yeah.
big one,
I would
right?
imagine.
And there's a line out the door, but there's like people who had come in and sat down already to like preload for the MCU one. And I'm standing at the door, and people are like, "Are you going to clear out this room so that everyone that's been standing in line can come in?" And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm the MC. That seems like
I'm
someone
the,
else's job.
and they were like, why were I
Above
not?
my
And I was
pay
like,
grade.
they brought me in to MC the stage. I don't know. I have no idea who's doing that.
And at the same time, I'm over at the sound guy all, why don't you have more mics? Get mics.
Yeah.
And they're like, do you work here? I do now. Get
And
it out.
and I don't care at all. I'm like, I could care less. I could care less who's in the audience. I could care less. I'm here to do the thing they brought me in to do, and that's all I'm here to do. When I do Duke City Championship Wrestling, now I was an owner, and I'm not anymore. I love Duke City Championship Wrestling. I show up, I do the commentary, and then I get to leave and go do everything else.
Yeah.
As a performer, I show up, I perform, and I leave.
Yeah.
And it has taken me a long time to get to that aha. I don't have to be like in the back, like, all I do is I show up, I sit down, put on my headset, test it, make sure I can hear the other guy, make sure the camera works.
Doesn't that feel good when you can just let go of all the
Yeah.
other stuff?
It feels amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's such like a wow. And I don't have all that stress, and like people will come up and they're like, well, this is happening. Oh my God, in the back. And like wrestling is just as bad as anything. They're like, the cat, like I'll be in the front and like they're like, they just said that 4 of our people did not send in their paperwork, and so 4 of them can't like fast enough. So we're gonna have 4 people kicked off the show. So we're gonna have to scramble and figure out how to, and like I'm like, okay, just let me know what the revisions are.
Yeah.
And then I just watch everyone just fucking have meltdowns like all
But
around
that's
me.
live events. Like,
Yep,
something will always go
Yep.
wrong. And
Yep.
just knowing, like,
yep.
something's going to go wrong and be ready to go with the flow
I'm over here like
just helps feel better.
I'm just like picking a scab. I'm all.
Yeah.
And then like, all right, well, let me know who I've got to, what the matches are going to be now. And they're like, and you know what? I'll call those same matches, and everyone that watches it on YouTube has no idea any of that happened. And then the next event happens the next month, and it's like sick,
Yeah.
A cabaret show. I show up for the cabaret show. I come in. I have no idea if there's any drama. I don't care. I do the hour and a half that I'm there, and I sit in the back before and chill, and
I'm new to the Comic-Con, so like I'm still hustling, so everyone knows that I am there and they know me. I'm like
Yeah.
introducing myself. I'm
yeah,
like,
he's doing all that.
I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know, your guy ran off, so I'm running the board now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to have to feel a lot of sense of control at shows.
Yeah.
Like doing any kind of event work. Like things need to be a certain way. And it took me a long time to like be able to let go of that and just like it's so much easier
Yeah.
to go with the flow. Something is going to go wrong.
Yep.
Somebody's not going to have their batteries. The cable's going to be bad.
Yep.
This mix is going to be off. We're going to be playing out of order or something. And it's like, anticipate that's going to happen and be cool about it. And you'll be fine.
I feel like there's 2 pivotal moments in performers' lives. It's the moment when you say yes to things. When people come up to you and they start saying, "Hey, you know what you guys should do?" And you're like, "No, I can't do that." Like, you feel like you're not good enough. There's that moment where you finally say, "Enough people are asking me. I am good enough." And you finally say yes. And even if you don't think you can do it, you figure it out and you do it anyway, right? There's that moment, right? Where you finally start saying yes to things and you start getting like all these other different things because of it. And then the other pivotal moment is when you realize you need to start saying no to things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When people are like, "Hey, you guys want to do this thing?" and you look at it and you go, "No."
Yeah.
And that means you've outgrown it,
Yeah.
or it doesn't really benefit you in any way, shape, or form, and it's more work than it's
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
We've had both of those.
Just like
Strong
the
yes and
taking
no
every
ones.
show kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
we
used
just
to-
want to
any
play.
offer.
Just,
Oh,
just
yeah.
I'll do 4 shows this weekend.
Sure.
Just like go, and that's really fun. It's fun to look back on and
But then after a while, you're
being
like,
busy.
you're like more quality over quantity.
Yeah, after a while,
Yeah.
you're like, why am I doing this again?
Yeah. Why are we playing the same venue for nobody?
And it's hot, and we gotta lug our own PA, and we're not getting paid.
We brought our own PA.
Why are we up on this side stage again? Didn't we already do this?
Yep,
Yeah.
we've done all of that.
And you got to say no to things. And then people say, well, why did you say no? Well, number one, like, you're offering nothing. Number two, like, it doesn't help us in any way, shape, or form. It helps you.
I think we stopped doing that when we stopped getting drink tickets. We're not even free beers, man. Come
Yeah.
on.
We've played venues where they charge the band for water, and I was like, "What reality are we
the
living
city
in?"
of Albuquerque?
It was a venue here.
Exactly. Jesus Christ. I love how we all fucking, like, yeah.
You probably know, and I don't know if I can say because I have to go do a speaking
Nah.
engagement there later this year.
We'll talk about
We
it
can
after.
Yeah,
We'll
but
we'll
it
talk
was a venue
shit
in
after.
town that was charging us for water.
Are you fucking kidding
Didn't
me?
have a green room, didn't have a comp tab, and charging for water. Just a terrible, terrible.
When the
don't
employees
know what it is.
apologize to you for how shitty the business is.
Yeah, and it was that way. Like the bartenders were like, "This is ridiculous, but we have to we have to settle your tab, and you owe us money." And I was like, "What?"
I'm trying to remember. Like, this
Yeah.
sounds familiar, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't.
Yeah, we'll talk about it
Yeah.
later. But yeah, we're kind of at that.
Oh,
We're
okay,
at-
I remember.
We could go. See, here's the thing. Like, here's what I think is amazing. We really haven't, like, for you guys that like are watching, like, it seems like we're old friends. We're not old friends. We've kind of revolved around each other, but I feel like we're friends now.
I hope so.
Yeah, of course we are.
Yeah.
But like Sydney and I have had a relationship where we brought bands on, we brought you guys on, but we're friends now. I feel like we're more. Brody's seems to.
Cross that bridge.
Brody's
She-
warming up.
She's not barking at me right now.
She's waiting. She's like, I can't wait to bark at this guy.
Yeah, she's all. She's our production dog. She knows when the show's supposed to go off air because
Yeah.
she's ready for that bark.
She
It's
has
funny.
been so good.
It's funny when we go way over. She starts getting. She'll start like groaning. She'll be like, "Brrr," like she's like, I'm ready to bark, and you keep going. But yeah, Sadness, Madness, and Mayhem in January.
Yep.
Get your
January
tickets.
24th.
January 24th.
Early bird tickets are still available. We extended them
All right.
through the 15th. What month are we?
We're-
August 15th. This month.
Yeah. Feels weird we're in August, right?
Yeah.
Here's, here's a big question about that. See, Brody already blew it out. She already blew the part.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
Brody! Brody!
It's you.
Yeah, she. Is there a after party
Yep.
event?
So we are going to do the VIP
shit.
after party again. It's been a little different every year. I know you came last year.
I had a great time.
That was
yeah.
fun,
That was
right?
super fun.
So
I don't want to tell people where it was at. It was a secret.
yeah. So we will have a separate location for the after party this year. I say this year in 2026. We're keeping prices the same. So
Okay.
VIP tickets, even though we're like going to a bigger venue,
Yeah.
those are still only 150
Okay.
for the VIP experience. And we only do like a handful of those tickets every year. So
Okay.
get those because it's fun. You went,
Yes.
so you can
If-
vouch.
If you let us advertise for you, will you let us go?
Totally. Yeah.
All right.
We would love to have you
We'll
again.
put the advertisement up in the middle of the
yeah,
show.
yeah. We'll do,
And
do that again.
that's why I do this, so I can go to things that you can't go to. That was super fun. I had a good time.
Good.
I liked going to the like you guys. First of all, I think I talked about it after too. I was like, you guys did it right. Like you guys had the full spread. Smiley, they had it catered. After party, VIP
Yeah.
after party. Who catered
I
that?
like me.
Catered by
I
Sydney.
did that. I did last year. I did all the catering on
Where's
my
the
own.
dog at?
She's here. It's okay,
Will you
baby.
grab her? Will you grab her, Smiley?
Those beautiful trays.
Yeah,
I
you did all that.
I did all that.
Dude, those meatballs.
Sculpted
you know what?
fruits, and that was.
What?
I will
Sydney,
say
yeah.
Jesse's wife Hannah, Jesse our drummer,
Yeah.
she did make some of. I don't think many people got them because whoever got to the VIP party first ate them all. She did make the
Sweet.
little hot dog cocktail hot
Oh,
dog.
I
things.
didn't
I didn't get it. I didn't get
I
it.
didn't even get those. I was talking about the
yeah.
meatballs. I was like,
Yeah. That was me.
you do barbecue meatballs?
I did all the- yeah.
I'm in.
I like to throw a good party,
Yeah.
and I'm all about the
Yes.
food.
Who did
the
I took? Who
entertainment,
did I take?
yeah.
I took Simo.
Simo was there,
Simo and I went,
and I'm so glad because
yeah.
I adore her.
Oh, in those photos I took, like I took pictures at the Step and Repeat, and people like really like were like, where was that? Like again, like they were like, where was that? I was like, it was at Sadness Madness Mayhem. So
yeah, I need to see the pictures you got. I don't know if I've seen them.
if you check, I think you did on
I mean,
Instagram. Where I'm,
maybe.
where I'm like in front of the thing and I have the horn, like
Yeah,
you've
okay,
seen it.
yeah.
But I got a lot of traction out of that. So
Cool.
I'm all into it. So
Yeah.
Did you ever
Yeah.
did you ever party at the Princess Palace
no,
back in the day?
no.
That's where I met Simo.
Oh no shit.
It was like a student ghetto, like west of Yale over there somewhere. But it was just one of the. I don't know how I ended up at this
Yeah.
party, but it was like we went all night and just like some group of us, like we became like best friends
Oh
over, and we're hanging out at like 6-7 a.m.
yeah.
and it was just like
Of course,
just one of those epic nights.
That was definitely Simo.
That was super
That's
fun.
like how she and my brother are like best friends now. I'm like, how'd you
Yeah.
meet at a party one time?
Oh,
and now we're
dude.
best friends.
So like I met her, I saw her sister, and like I was like so intimidated. I was like, she's so intimidated.
She's
And then she's like the nicest person. Her and my friend Sabrina, I was like, you guys are both so intimidated. Like I was first of all in love with both of them,
everybody. Me too.
and like,
Yeah.
and then now like I'm super like friend. Like I was with them yesterday at the party where I got sunburned, and it's so weird like how we all kind of like float around each other in this scene, and like the thing about people from Albuquerque is we don't realize how cool our scene is.
It's so
You go to
and all the overlap. Yeah.
overlap, and
Yeah.
like other cities, some cities have it, some don't. Like you'll go to the cities and they're like, yeah, we don't really have too much. It's
Yeah.
you can't find it, but like we do, and I think it's great because we can kind of collaborate and do all these cool things, and now we can collaborate and do cool things. I mean, we've kind of collaborated like a
A little bit.
yeah,
Tangentially.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was upset because you guys did Badass Cult podcast, which I love them.
I will
Those
say
guys were awesome.
it's
Yeah.
because they live in the neighborhood and they came to one of our house shows.
Ah,
So
see,
you got to come. Labor Day,
I've never
guys.
been invited.
Come.
Like I
It's
never
open invite. It's if you're in the neighborhood, you hear about it because like we
Yeah.
have a neighborhood like email list.
Yeah.
We don't get a lot of people from outside, but come please. Labor Day. It's gonna
I
be
don't
fun.
get along with other podcasts, and I get along
Yeah.
with those guys.
They speak so highly of you.
Yeah.
Like,
I love them.
and they were
I even told them, I was like, when am I coming back on the show? And they were like, well, can you fill in sometimes? I was like, of course I can.
love that.
And I would never extend that to most like things. And because I love that. I think they're fantastic. They made a puppet of me.
We got a puppet,
We got puppet.
too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I love that. That was so
Like-
cool.
very
like-
thoughtful.
I was like, you guys made a like
Yeah, I
What
love
the
the white
fuck?
glasses. Yeah,
right.
really good.
Can you fill in for me sometime?
Yes. Of course
I
I
would pay to see
I've been like one thing that I just
Not
wanted
well.
for and I think that would be okay. Is just to see.
Hey
I
guys,
wanna
I'm
see-
Paul. I'm Paul.
I would love to see the band perform without me.
You're not
I
Paul.
want to. I
Shut
want to
the
be in
fuck
the
up.
audience.
Fuck you.
Watch
Kick-
someone else do this.
Kick that guy out. You can play the guitar. Shut the
I
fuck.
want to see it all fall apart.
We should have you do
Like
like
this
one
guy.
song at Mayhem. Get up on
Yeah.
stage.
I forgot. I had this idea and I forgot about it.
Uh-huh, go for it.
Like where we do like a Dust City Opera like karaoke.
Oh yeah.
Like you sign up.
Oh,
like
with the live band?
Well, it's Dust City Opera, and you sign up to sing one of our songs,
I would not do well.
and then you pick one of the songs, and probably like a few days before
Yeah.
you submit it, and then we make a set list, and then we watch our fans perform our songs.
Do it.
Well,
Let's do it.
I have 3 of your albums now. I'll make
Yeah,
sure
you
to
do.
listen
Yeah,
to them.
yeah. Pick your favorite, and we'll fucking
What was I gonna say
love
about
that.
that?
get you on stage.
I was gonna say something. Oh, so
My birthday.
so for the last couple of years, I've done Night of Living cover bands as some sort of performer. Each year I've done like one, and this year I'm not. I'm doing 2.
Oh shit!
I got asked for a second one.
I
Nice.
really hope it's one of the nights that I'm there.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
I hope it's one of the nights I'm there.
This is because I missed my live performance last year.
Yes.
It is. It's
Yes.
totally because
and they came up to me. They're like, "We should ask you instead of Smiley." I was like, "Yes." He had to work.
I couldn't get out of it. They fired someone while I was out of town.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
That
two
sucks.
different. I'm actually gonna bring back a character I did previously for this year.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
I can't wait. It's my favorite time of year.
it's. So
I love my living
fun.
events. I love Halloween. I love dressing
They're
up.
like, "Will you dress up and do this character again?" And I said, "Yeah, fucking hey,
yeah.
I'll do it." Yeah,
Cool.
and it's funny because like, I'm gonna literally do the character for the band that actually happened. It's going to be like a lot. We're gonna recreate the live television moment
Yes.
Oh, nice.
on stage.
Yes.
Okay.
If that,
Now, are you going to talk about this on the podcast for the Night of Living Cover Bands podcast, or do we have to wait till the night?
no, I'll probably talk about it on that.
Okay, I hope so.
Because I'm going to try to do it verbatim because it was one of the most famous moments
I wonder if I could get
from the
this.
60s.
Is this the Miami incident?
No.
Are you aware? It's a
That's a good one. I'm aware
What
of
was the
that one.
Miami incident?
it's the Doors. It's Jim Morrison was getting into some weird theater shit, and he starts like kind of like abusing the audience,
Oh yeah.
and he just gets really like aggressive and saying like
You
really
are
inappropriate
very,
shit, and
very,
Close.
very
Yeah.
close.
and it's like you kind of jawed like, what is he doing? What is happening?
Very close.
I want to see someone do the Doors and do that or something like
it's
that.
not. It's not that extreme, but it's that.
Yeah.
But you're as close as you
Yeah.
possibly could be.
Where like
But-
maybe a few people know what's going on, but most of the people are just going to be horrified.
No, this is like more TV. So
Yeah.
Love
Okay.
it.
very close,
I love
but-
it. I can't wait.
All right, we're gonna end the show. I want to thank Sydney Counts.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, sorry I messed up your name.
That's okay. It happens all
Every
the fucking
day.
time.
I
Every
know,
day.
I
Nobody
know,
gets it
I
right.
know.
Yeah.
And I want to thank Paul Hunt for being on the show. I know you don't do all these very often, but
Yep.
thank you for coming on.
Thanks. It was-
I was like, you guys always send other people. Like, why don't you like me?
I don't think we've ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
this is
never me.
My monthly
Nobody
outing.
wants to talk to me.
See, I do because I'm the
Yeah.
inside baseball.
Yeah. Cool.
I want to know that. I want to because it's important. Because I feel like there's a lot of people who they know the art, but they don't know the work.
yeah.
And the work and the art are hand in hand, and
Yeah.
it's tough, man. It's the grind is hard. Like people are like, "Man, you did 19 years. That's amazing." And I'm like, "Yeah, it was fucking hard, and it was rough." Look at Brody in the background. She knows. She knows the grind. No, the grind is what it is. There's the peaks and there's the valleys, and if the peaks weren't so amazing, the valleys wouldn't be worth it, but they are.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. Like these guys wouldn't do what they do if it wasn't worth it. But
So true.
But it's fucking hard, man. And in the world, in things are getting harder. They're not getting easier. It's just getting harder.
Yep.
Like you said, streaming and this and that. One last thing. A lot of bands are like pulling their major
Oh,
bands
yeah.
are pulling their music from Spotify.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
guys feel about that?
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
I think you have to be, in my opinion, you have to be at a certain threshold to be able to do that.
Yeah.
We are
No.
for anybody to care.
Yeah.
Right.
So for them to care, but also
For it to fit, yeah.
for us, our biggest audience comes from Spotify. So if we take down our Spotify,
It's killing you.
that's our
It's not killing Spotify.
yeah. We're not reaching those few thousand people in Mexico anymore that would not otherwise know us.
Right.
That's our biggest reach right now. And it sucks because we don't make any money. It's all the exposure.
Shit.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
Bit.
I mean, actually, yeah. We're
We
making
make $3.
yeah. I think historically in all time we've made a few $100s.
Okay.
Because they can order merch, right?
That's just from streams.
No,
Oh,
but
really?
but
Yeah.
they can order merch if you guys have
Yeah.
a website, yeah.
Yeah.
So let me tell you a story. I have a friend in town who has 3 gold records and a platinum.
Wow.
I've seen his packet he gets from his record label, from his streaming revenue.
Yeah.
And it when the packet comes in a big yellow envelope. Pull it out, and it's stapled together, and it's Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, YouTube,
Yeah.
blah.
Yep.
Those platinum, 3 gold records, like $5,000 a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's garbage.
Well, and you're splitting that too. Like,
No, that's his cut.
yeah, and I'm saying like
Yeah.
he's had to split that with his publisher, his label,
Yep.
the platforms. Like,
Yep.
people think, oh, you get a few cents from each thing. No, those few cents are, you get a little sliver of that pie of those
Famous. Like you can think of Albuquerque famous bands, and you could figure
Yeah,
out
I
what it
think
is.
I know who you're talking about.
$5,000.
I feel
$5,000
very
a
confident I know who
year
you're talking about.
on
Yeah.
just
We've made a few $100s in 8 years.
yeah.
In 8 years.
It's
And
terrible.
we've done very, like, for Albuquerque bands,
Garbage.
we've done very well in terms of the amount of
Yeah.
streamings we've had.
Spotify announced that like 35% of their listenership is podcasting. 35%.
Oh. Wow.
And I was like, oh, because you pay us nothing. 0. You pay Joe Rogan $100 million. And I get that. He's probably a large chunk of that. But at some point, it's going to come. Well, here's the fucking problem. 4 million podcasts in the world. The average amount of episodes per podcast is 1, because people think it's easy to do and they start one and then they realize, oh, it's fucking hard. And the $400 or $500 they spent on equipment now gets to sit and be sold on Marketplace. But like, sooner or later, there's going to be a moment where we're all going to go, you know what, Spotify, we're all leaving.
Yeah. Yep.
And the true crime and the, this and that and the other, and we're all going to walk away. And if the bands keep doing it and we keep doing it, sooner or later hopefully we'll get some other better way to do this where somebody can make some money that's not a billionaire in Palo
Fueling
Alto, California. Yeah.
Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
With our,
yeah. That's like, cutting the government's spending or whatever because they
Can I ask, like, where do you guys get your revenue besides sponsors?
we don't make money.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't make any money on the
No,
show.
this is all passion.
That's like in reach.
Day jobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
19 years, day jobs.
Where would you like to see funding coming in? Like
So,
a Patreon type
see,
thing?
Patreon, like, here's the thing. Like, everyone's like, you gotta start a Patreon. Yeah, and then I literally have to take on a third job. Because this is a
Yeah.
second job.
Yeah.
Patreon's a third job, because then we have to make other content. So, like, at some point, it's like, I don't really want to, like, my day job is fine enough where this is, like, my passion. But, like, I don't want to take on a third job. So, how much money I would love to pay Smiley. I would love Smiley to make money.
Yeah.
But like for me to do that,
I'm okay.
yeah, he's okay too.
It's-
But
I
like,
don't really like money.
I relate to Chris in that I would like to pay my band
Yeah,
much more
but-
than they make.
but
How do you
it's
do
one
it?
of those things where it's like if we were to do a Patreon, I would love to ask the audience, what would you like? But like we would then have to make content all week. I would have to like make time. I would have to take time out of my life. I'd have to ask Smiley when is he off, and we'd have to go make content.
No.
Yeah.
So I'll just say, like, as a casual
yeah,
10 drink minimum viewer,
yeah,
I would just subscribe just to keep getting the content I already get
yeah.
on other platforms.
Sure.
I'm not going to subscribe and watch content on Patreon. I would subscribe and just still watch you on
All
Instagram.
right, sure.
But make it low, like a $2 or $5 a month.
No, I have a Patreon where we asked for $1 and we got one person,
Oh, shoot.
and I was like, well,
Ask
shit.
for $5 and mention
Yeah.
it every show.
Yeah, yeah, and that's the other thing. We're
It's like
terrible
a-
with that. Yeah,
It's like a tip jar.
Yeah,
sort of,
yeah.
yeah.
sure.
I think.
All right.
Because I think there are probably a lot more listeners like me that are like, I want to give you money, but I also don't want to go to Patreon to find
Sure.
content.
I've
I
thought
just wanna
about just
support
putting
you.
a QR code on the screen.
You should.
And, like letting
Totally.
people like just
Yeah.
fucking, if you want to tip us, please do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every
absolutely.
now and then you'll get that one person that's
Yeah.
like, here's $200.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Peace out.
But yeah,
Every
we
now
should.
and then we get
you
that.
know,
Make it easy for him.
We should, yeah. We should
Yeah.
do that, yeah. Which I do love, because like when I go to a show and a band just has that like that thing they put like right in front of the band and it has like QR code, like boom.
We do that sometimes.
I fucking
Yeah,
love
of
as an audience member. I'm like fuck yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like click, because you know what? When you do that, like I don't think of $3 or $4 when I do that.
Yeah.
That's a beer. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Now if like you're like here's a tip jar, put money in. I'm like I don't carry money on me.
Yeah.
I don't carry cash, like, but that's easy. But
Yeah.
That can make
All right.
a huge difference. Yeah.
I'm gonna start putting a QR code on the screen, and if you guys want to tip us, then you can. If you don't, then that's cool.
Yeah, sometimes people are like, I don't wear T-shirts. I don't have a CD player.
Yeah,
I don't have any cash, but I fucking love
have a
you,
Venmo?
and I
Yeah.
want to give you something.
Yeah.
So
All right.
just give them,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Dust City Opera said you guys have to tip us, so
Do it.
fucking do it.
do it now.
I think
All right.
I think we're tip worthy.
I think so, too.
Absolutely.
Look at
You're
Smiley.
beyond
Worthy.
tip worthy.
Look
yeah.
at that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get paid for your craft. You're good at it.
Fuck yeah.
At least get paid for my pretty. Come on.
Yeah, he's pretty. Look
Yeah.
at
All
him.
of that.
I
All of
deserve
that.
it.
I'm pretty. Tell me I'm pretty. All right, thank you guys for coming on. I love it. I love you guys said yes. And
Yeah, thanks for having us.
of course. And here's I'm gonna say this on the air. I don't say this on the air a lot. I say this to people, but I don't say this on the air. We are friends. If you guys have something coming up and you need me for something, let me know, especially if ahead of time, and I will help you and book you and book whoever you need on the show ahead of time. I extend that to some people, but not a lot of people, and I've never
Beautiful.
done it
Thank
on the
you.
air before. So
Beautiful.
Feel
Thank
very
you.
There you
special
go.
right
So,
now.
yes.
Thank you, Chris.
there you go. And
Cool.
with that,
We are 10 drink minimum.